Check, 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 check. 1, 2.
Welcome to Opinionated with Resla.
I have no idea what's going on. My entire system is up. I've only been here for about a half hour. I don't know what's going on. I don't have time. I don't have time because, I don't have time to be home to anyway, guys, I am your guy Resla. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what was going on. I had some weird circuit. Probably has to do with the new setting for the mic. I've never been a sound engineer kind of guy. You guys can hear me. I had to restart the shit in real time. Set mic is super choppy. Not much I could do unless you tell me that it's unless you give me the green light that I can kill the stream. I can do that too. I got stuff to catch up on. Mic is hold up. What about now? I mean, this is as original as I can get it because I don't understand this new system right now. What about now? No, obviously, so back on the same shit, and I don't know how well that's gonna hold up. I mean, it sounds. You say it sounds. I absolutely believe that I have no idea. Shit, it's good one point. It's bad another point. I don't have hours to sit here and figure it out because the only other thing I can do, folks, is go back to the old mic. You know how well I cut out in the old mic. So, welcome to the show as we figure it all out as we go along in the world. Um, things I kind of want to talk about, but I think it should be more fleshed out for me to think about it before I open my mouth and say anything because if I'm gonna say something in a what? This mic is directional? What you mean directional? What do you mean if this mic is directional? Shit, I'm somewhere totally different. Hold up. I'm all over the place. What do you mean if my mic is directional? My mic is just a regular mic. I hold all my mics at a direction, so I'm not popping into it. My head, my head, my mic is in front of me. It's just the fact that I keep all my mics at a direction because if I speak directly into it, a lot of stuff happens, and then you hear a whole bunch of things that don't need to be heard. So yeah, if I turn my head, you're not gonna hear much because the mic is not directly in front of me. Um, I don't know. There's a lot. There's things I want to talk about. There's things I don't want to talk about because I don't know how it's gonna come off. Not that any of you give a shit, but I'm not gonna turn around and say things or put myself in a position to make myself be like an ass for your benefit. I don't do things just for your benefit. Um, there. I don't know. I'm too busy trying to sort out life the way that it is now. Not that anyone cares because everybody has their own life as well. Um, like I said, there are things in my mind that I've been hearing, especially in the real life that I'm in, that we're all in, and I'm just trying to figure out how to go about it. And which is why I know I don't really want to talk about it right now until I've had some time to clearly be able to think about it. And I don't know when that's going to be since I don't really have time to sit down and do these things. I totally forgot for most of the day that it was even Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to make this all work. We're going to find a way to make this work, but I haven't figured out how I'm going to make it work yet. I'm already missing some of my freedom, guys. Not even going to lie. A good part of me is already missing a lot of the freedom that I had. I don't have the time to think. I don't have the time to think about things that really matter. I just have time to think about what somebody else needs me to do. Hmm. I guess until I can think about something. What's been going on in you guys? Some of you guys have been out in the internet streets. I have not been there. I haven't watched anything. I haven't been doing anything. I've literally been working and sleeping. And the only other time that I actually had anything to do was my day off yesterday when I was able to go on Fatty's panel. And I was already so freaking tired. I don't even really feel like I was able to contribute to anything. For any of you who actually might have seen the stream, I had already got the invitation to get into it, but because of work and everything else, I was already so tired. So I think that was, in my personal opinion, just my personal opinion, um, I feel like I wasted that opportunity because I didn't have the energy for it. I didn't have the mindset and I didn't have the energy for it, which is a shame. It was a shame. It was not. I was not nearly at. I wasn't even at half my best. I felt disoriented the entire time, and me trying to go back to even watch some of it today when I could get some of it. I couldn't even watch all of it. I probably was only to watch about a half an hour, maybe about close to an hour, and just saying, "Fuck me." I know how I felt. I know how crazy I was, and I was very much disappointed, but at the same time, I had to give myself a little bit of grace because I knew what I was dealing with. Me personally, I was prepared. I just wasn't. I didn't have the energy for it. And I guess we can even have a conversation about that because this kind of ties into this entire week that we've been crossing into, and me talking about the difference between people who just show up and watch versus content creators, people who actually can sit down and do content on a regular basis and this is their job, versus people who have to balance a work and then online situation. It's very different for people. Very different for you to not have a lot of time to yourself and then come in and just try to wing it. Kind of like tonight. I'm coming in and kind of talking to you guys. See, here's the truth of the matter, guys. I did that whole thing, and it was not a networking opportunity to talk to so many different people. And the only thing I could think of, even afterwards, was the fact that I had to get ready to go to bed because, quite frankly, hold on, I had to get ready to go to bed because I had to go to work in the morning. No time to really network, no time to really have any energy to do anything because I didn't have the time to think of anything. No time to really think about a script or what I really thought about of the conversation or what people said. Nothing. So I guess the thing that's in my mind, for me personally, is in my mind is the aspect of when we give up our freedom for someone else's cause. Because I can say one thing for sure. I got to meet a lot of good people online, and I got to have a lot of great perspectives and a lot of good conversations as to how we build the channel, all based on the one single solitary thing that we all claim that we want. The thing that we all claim that we work for, and that is freedom. We work for compensation for one day to hope to pay off our freedom. And I experienced that for about 3.5 years. And in less than a week, I can already feel the diminishing returns. But what can I do about that? I'm a human being like everybody else. I have to pay my way to take care of bills, to take care of family, to take care of my time, my friends, and everything else. What else can I do about it? And this is part of the conversation that we had even early in the week when a lot of people like to believe that people in social media are making a shit ton of money. And I keep saying on and off again, not that anyone believes anyone, by the way. It's funny you say that, right? I was having a conversation with my girl early today about whether I should just even think about not really streaming at all. So if I ain't human, let you know there's already a conversation about whether I should just give up this whole thing. Not that I really want anything to do about that, but again, I'm human. I know a lot of people online, a lot of people who like to sit there and watch your favorite people online, whether it's an actual TV show or whether there's people that sit there and do this from time to time. You don't look at us like we're human. I'm gonna have to address something real quick because I'm just like this week has already been very strenuous. And I need to address something. Carte blanche. If you can't come on my show without mentioning someone else, you shouldn't be on my platform at all. You can exit. You and other people who do what you're doing right now. We're having a conversation about something else, and you bring someone else totally into a conversation. Time and place, please. Time and place. This show is not about other people. If it is to you, vacate. Go follow them wherever else you see them at. Not here. Thank you. Respectfully. I don't know why y'all do this. I don't think I am, Becca. I think a lot of people don't see us as humans. The same way how when you go to your movie theater, you look at everyone as a character. You don't ever. Some people watch movies, right? Movies and films, and they wonder what's next. I wonder what's happening next. And then some people watch movies and characters in films, and they just think none of that shit is real. And I think a lot of people go on the internet and think the same thing. That these people don't really have lives. These people don't really have families, don't really have bills. They don't really have what you have when you have to click the link to watch someone. They don't have what you have. That all this shit is fictional. Just gonna keep it a buck. I know it because I've witnessed it time and time again. Not just on my platform, but on many people's platforms. A lot of people don't respect what a lot of people do. This is why also it hurts a lot of people who try to start this thing, and it also hinders other people from wanting to start it, because once you decide to put your energy, your attention, put your face online, people will say that they rock with you and everything, but a lot of people seem to also lose a lot of respect, because what they're there for is not the thing that keeps them there. That's it. I won't even beat that. I won't even beat that drum to high hell. That's simply what it is. And I keep saying the same thing off and on again. Not that anyone gives a shit. Not that I expect anyone to shit. But when the people that you claim that you watch and everything else just one day tell you or keep telling you once everything once and once again and again and again and again, and then one day they hit you with the, hey guys, so I decided I'm leaving. You go, what happened? Why? No, don't go. You probably heard them for months. You never believe them because you don't look at them as human. You don't look at them when they're telling you what they're going through. I did a whole stream last time when I talked about the people who were talking about even being oppressed. I talked about even the people who turn around as being content creators, and the truth of the matter, the other side of that, the people who hit the links, not all you, but I would say a good fair majority of you do not care. And if you do not care, don't try to pigeonhole people to do the things that they can no longer do because they're not getting proper support. It is what it is. It is what it is. If someone tells you that they're going through hardships and they're doing whatever and they don't know if they can keep this up, but one thing that keeps them going is that they're doing content and all they do is get chastised for it. This is not me, but I've seen it online. They get chastised, they get ridiculed, and they never have to hit that go live button at all. They can take that extra time, that extra energy to focus on their actual lives and their actual families rather than go online and just have a clusterfuck of shit happening. I don't blame them for wanting to go. I tell them, do what you got to do. Some of y'all say, no, don't go, because the truth of the matter is that you say, well, if you go, what, who, I can't watch you no more. Forgetting the entire premise that it's not just about you. I have conversations with people all over this internet space. And the one thing you consistently hear me say is that I have conversations with people, but I'm not always paying attention to just them. Because it's not just about me and it's not just about them. It's also what other people are listening to. But a lot of y'all don't see that. You think of what you're getting out of it and what you're getting out of it only. Not for nothing, like a few people that be showing up in the chat. They come here, and the idea is that they're not even here for the content creator who's hitting go live. They come here to talk about people who have nothing to do with the stream. For instance, people who come in and they talk about Brick. Is this Brick's channel or is it my channel? People who come in and they talk about GS. Is this GS channel or is it my fucking channel? Time and place. Obviously, you weren't listening to what I just said, Marcus. How can you say respectfully? By definition, most people, I do too. Most people don't respect the fact that I have a regular job, but they don't think I have a regular job. So obviously, you're not paying attention to what I said. You literally just said what I've been saying. Time and place. I literally said that. You guys got regular jobs, so do I. I said that. I'm sorry. You can use that word. I'm not triggered. I don't like hearing what I already just said as if I didn't already say it, as if I didn't make that point already. I'm not triggered. The word triggered is not going to make me triggered. You saying emotion or people being emotional, not that you've actually used those particular statements, doesn't mean a person is emotional. Like these gambits, these things that we say that gaslight don't work with me because I've been already been dealing with it. It's the internet. I'm not new to the internet. I have to converse with people all the time. No, I'm not getting triggered. I'm getting annoyed. I'm annoyed because I literally just said that, and then you said respectfully, people have jobs. I already acknowledged that before you said it, which makes me believe that you didn't hear what I said. That was my point. That was my point. That was all. This is why before you say anything, I already had to tell carte blanche. You should really just leave. Because carte blanche walked right into the door. First thing started talking about was Brick. What the fuck did anything I had to say talked about Brick? Nothing. Time and place. Just saying. Time and place. Mainly everything I do is about time and place. What's good, Mayo? You walked up in the building as well. Well, here's the funny part about that, right? There are plenty of people. There are people right now in the chat who have quote been dissing me. They don't know that I know they've been dissing me because they do it on other people's platforms. They don't know that I also watch other people's platforms when I get an opportunity. Or there are people that tell me, "Hey, so and so said something to you on other people's platforms," and I see it and I go, "Oh, cool, cool." Some of them are even sitting in the chat right now. Go ahead and speculate among yourselves. Some of them are doing it in the chat right now. Some of them have said shit about me while playing nice to my face in my own stream, but have said egregious shit in other people's platforms. I'm telling you right now, and y'all know who you are, and I know who you are. I'm just saying, never called you out. I know people say slick and suckerish shit when they go to different places. I know they do, and y'all don't know I be watching, whether it's on the replay or whether I be there in real time, and I just keep my mouth shut. Hmm. I'm I'm just saying, a lot of people like to cry wolf, and the sad part about it, y'all don't even know when I be there and I be clipping shit, whether you be on panel or in the chat. Oh, I clip shit when you be in the chat too. If I'm watching something and I'm hearing two people talk and I see somebody else in the chat and they also talk greasy, I'll be like, "Oh, this is what you said in the chat. Oh, cool, got you." That's crazy that you would do that. And I could just be easy and just be like, "Boop, you're gone. Boop, never mind. Boop, you could take." Why? Unless there's time and place. Because here's the truth of the matter: you're entitled to your opinion. Some of y'all just talk greasy just to talk greasy. You got nothing to showcase for it. You have no evidence to prove. You have nothing. You just talk shit just to talk shit. I know it. I meet people like this all the time, in real life and online. Let me change the name of this stream a bit. So it's no longer sitting on TBA. We'll just do this. And shout out to everybody who came into the building. And I'm trying to figure out this whole thing because there's so much I want to do. And now I feel like I am not in the position to give my best. To give what I know I would normally give. Oh no, no. Oh, Kiwi. I've been know humans weren't shit. I ain't shit. I know humans ain't shit. This is not a new phenomenon for me. I ain't shit, so I know better. The idea is that if regardless, this is maybe where I'm fucking up at, right? I respect the time and the energy that people pour into things. That's just me. People say this about people that they don't like, right? For instance, like there are people who say they hate Derek Jackson. Let's put him out there. I don't know why his name popped up, but let's just say Derek Jackson. Can't stand him for what he's done, how he talked greasy about men, all the other shit, right? I respect his hustle. I respect the motherfucker made a shit ton of money. I respect the fact that the man built a big following. I respect the man that fucking he made a book. I respect the hustle and the work ethic. I don't respect the tactics, but I respect the work ethic. End the day. You cannot say that he's not a go-getter. You cannot say that he's not a mover and a shaker. You cannot say that he's not productive. I don't have to respect him to acknowledge his work ethic. And that's the part that I'm getting at right now, people. People can say that they like what I do, but they don't really respect what I do. Here's the next part about it that's funny. I don't ask people to respect what I do. I just say, if I'm going to be live, respect the time that I give to you. Because I respect the time that you give by clicking on the link. That's all. Some people might look at this and say, "Oh, he whining, he bitching, complaining." But what did I whine about except for saying that we're all human? What did I really, before you start throwing the ad homs out there, saying anything that you can to try to solidify your point, what have I said outside the fact that I just want all of us to respect our time? Respect the effort and the craft that I give to you guys the same way I respect the time that you actually sit there and you decide to watch me, that you decide to write in the chat, that I decide to read your shit, that I say, hey, do yourself a favor, get to know each other. Whether you want to take that perfect. I have gotten to build up a space where people have not only spoken to each other and never met each other in real life, but have been able to actually help each other out in real life. Motherfuckers help other people get jobs. Motherfuckers help other people with their fucking relationship. Help other people see shit differently in their life. I'm abusive to you because you're abusive. I treat people how they treat themselves. All right? Let's get that straight. I say this all the time, and I don't do no golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's not what I do. I expect people to treat me how I treat myself, and I do not disrespect myself. Let's get that shit straight. I expect people to treat me how I treat myself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because plenty of people talk about golden rules, and you know what they do? They don't treat themselves very well. And then wonder why they get disrespected. So I treat myself at the utmost, and I expect other people to see me and how I treat myself and act accordingly. No, 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 you haven't been. You need a bit of situational awareness yourself, sir. You do. You are a good dude. I'll tell you that much. But you do need a bit of situational awareness. That's not shame. That's no shade on you. Plenty of people are like that. But plenty of people also have to be told that. I'm the kind of person that when I see things, I say it. And there are people who get offended by it. But I see too many people who turn around and don't say shit until they blow the fuck up. I'd rather it not get to that point. I'm just gonna be blunt and say it rather than be like the person who blows up and then says everybody else feel the same way. Like, yo, this is what you're doing. You don't notice that you're doing it. I do that shit on jobs. I do that shit in coachings. This is why we talk about know your audience. It's not just content creator thing. We all heard it on jobs, our parents, our friends, our teachers. Know your audience. Well, that's the whole point, though. We're all getting to know each other. That's why I say, even if you're sitting in the background lurking, stop lurking. Get your name out there. Get your fucking avatar, whatever the fuck out there. Talk. Because you don't know who's going to be the person that's going to be on game with you, who relate to you, who can give you an opportunity. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. I say that shit all the time. If you're moving in fear, well, I'm just gonna tell you, closed mouths don't get fed. But a lot of people don't respect work ethic because they don't understand it. And I'm gonna just be honest. Some of y'all might be like this. You can look upon yourselves. Some of y'all just moving to the day-to-day doing repetitious acts. You don't really know what work ethic is because you're running on autopilot. Take that however you want to take that. You can only examine your own life and determine where you are. That's not me calling you out. That's me calling you up. Let me say that again for people. That's not me calling you out. That's me calling you up. You need to look at yourself and say, am I just running on autopilot? And if you are you okay with that? Do you want more? Because if you want more, you cannot be on autopilot. You cannot. You can't be just coasting. I need you to put your foot back on the gas. Take some time and think about that. You ain't got to respond to me because you can only answer to yourself. Should you be doing more? Not could you. Should you be doing more? That's all. Some people are going to hear that and immediately, you know what? Fuck you. But I didn't talk about you specifically. I asked you to look internally at yourself. And by the way, I didn't make the disclaimer for today. Let me make the disclaimer. If the episode seems to be too hot for you, leave and come back another time. Sorry, disclaimer's kind of late. I'm just saying. There are lots of people in here who I think really rock with me. People who have had many conversations on multiple platforms, by the way. Multiple conversations on multiple platforms. But only you determine what's going to be best for you and yourself, you and your loved ones, you and the people who don't know you, who are going to be affected by what you do and what you say. You know what's funny? You joke about that, right? There's no place I need to be where I have to worry about being kicked. Time and place never has to happen. I could be on a panel and watch a whole bunch of people get kicked out around me. Time and place. Hey, just hey. You're and I tell everyone this. I tell everyone this. You don't gotta be here. You can go do something else. This is what I just finished telling people earlier today. Hey, if you're not here for the right reasons, exit. Exit. Stage left. Stage left. Time and place. But there are people who just they don't come on, they don't come to support. They don't. They come to believe that they're funny. They come to believe they're gonna troll. And I say, go to a fucking open mic if you really believe you're that funny. Go ahead. Try to be the next Andrew Schultz. Go up on an open mic. Don't go to people's fucking panels and then think that you're funny if no one else is laughing at your jokes. It's just you. Go to a fucking open mic. You see this liar in real time. This liar in real time. You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I tolerate I tolerate people because I give them grace. But there are people who I'm stopping to give grace from. I said that ever since we're beginning this quarter. We're only 12 days into this quarter. And there've already been a couple people who caught the hammer. They got the gavel already. They're already held in contempt. There are already people who are held into contempt. Listen, Yeah, I hear you. You said no more grace. Shit. There were already people who caught it. I'm gonna tell you this. If you say you are funny, I'm gonna say send me your references. Because people who tell me that they're also good people, I'm not gonna believe you. Send me your references. I tell you, I ain't shit. I tell you, at best, I am decent. And I tell people that I am not even the hero of my own story. I know exactly my downfalls. I know exactly how nasty I can be. And I can tell you that I am 100% holding myself back. Every morning I look into the mirror. Just find myself funny. Listen, some people might feel that way, and that's fine. And if you crack yourself up, that's good too. Just pay attention to your audience. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's not an indictment, but I think people don't really pay it, don't really hold situation awareness. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people will say the best things about themselves. Rarely do they say the worst things about themselves. I'm comfortable with myself to know that I have a lot of flaws. And I'm willing to tell people, hey, you don't want to do this because if you go too far, this is what I'm likely to do. Please don't. I'm being nice. I'm being graceful. I'm giving you grace when I tell you don't do it because I will call you on it. But people will all, because they want to believe that they're big and bad, fuck around and find out. If you've been given a warning, heed the warning. We just finished having a whole conversation on Fatty's channel with the debate of what happened with Carmelo and the other guy, Antonio, I believe what his name was, Austin. Like, you put your hands on someone and he tell you, hit me and see what happens. Just don't fucking do it. Was it deserved? Absolutely not. Were you warned? Don't fucking do it. Fuck around and find out. And for what I'm learning, especially after being on the internet, on these YouTube streets, not on the internet, but being on these YouTube streets, doing content for over a year, is that I'm being told that I need, like, apparently me, the one thing that I try to hold to try to give people, because I think it's going to be the thing that's most prevalent for us to build a proper community, which is me giving my three things. For those who know, who've been watching me long enough, you know my three things are this. Let me do this. Let me do this nice and close for you guys, so you can understand. My three things have always been this, for those who know up there, and for those, if you know what I'm about to say, just say it along with me so that everybody else sees it. You put it in all caps. Care, mercy, and grace. You won't always get all three. You might get one. Care, mercy, and grace. And for a long time, people were saying you should take away your grace now. You may People are saying you should take away your grace. And I know what's gonna happen. After a while, they're gonna say you should take away your care, which means you're only gonna leave mercy. And sooner or later, you guys are gonna ask for that to go away. And if my care and my mercy and my grace goes away, what makes my channel any different from the channels that you guys already see? At that point, I might as well just quit YouTube or change my entire content altogether. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. If those 3 shackles that I put on myself go away, what makes me any different from any other panel channel that you see? Because most of the places that I think you guys feed off of don't really like to give structure. When we all need structure. I know a lot of us want to all believe that we're rebels and we could just feel free to see fuck shit everywhere. But the truth of the matter is that people need structure. Even the hosts themselves. They won't agree to it, by the way, but they do. Everyone needs it. And the idea that people are running around here believing that they don't need it is the reason why shit is all falling apart. Is the reason why we can't agree on the most common, basic things. I say I need pepper. There's an argument between white pepper or black pepper. Same taste, different color. Why? I said I just need pepper. Doesn't matter if it's ground or whole. Doesn't matter. I don't get it. People all want to believe that they're top shit, and then they fuck around and find out the hard way. When I tell you, like I've done and will continue to do some deviant shit if I simply just give in. Cracked pepper is better than ground pepper. Cracked pepper is better than ground pepper. I don't like ground pepper. I will do cracked pepper though. I like white pepper. I do. It's just harder to find. Black pepper does look better. I will agree with that as well. It does. I like to see my seasoning. I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you on that. I like to see my seasoning at work. I have to agree with that as well. If I have to choose between the two, I'm going to choose black. Not because of anything racial, but I like to see my seasoning. If paprika was white or translucent, I wouldn't pick it. I like to see the color of my seasoning. If turmeric was clear, I wouldn't pick it. I would always go for the yellow turmeric. It's just what it is. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish they would see it that way, but not all conversations or people see things that way. I agree. You think I put too much in? If I did not, it would not be my show. It would be no different from any other people's show that you have been up here. The only difference that you would see is a black face. And I said this for a while. Do not think that because you see a black host that this in a man that this is about black content or male shit. In fact, folks, I am a black content creator who mainly has an audience that's non-black. The bulk of you are not black. Never gave a shit. Never cared. A lot of people who I talk to and collaborate in different spaces aren't black. It is what it is. Do I know black content creators? Absolutely. But I also get a little worried about some of the things I see in other content spaces, whether white or black. I wish I could find an Asian content space, or a Latin content space, or even an Indian content space. It's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, crazy mama. Apparently, just from the waist down. That's all. Just from the waist down. The rest don't work. Apparently, my high credit score doesn't make this work. I wish everybody saw it that way. The majority does not. In my opinion, the majority does not. They come up here waiting for other people to come in and fuck everything up. Because here's the truth of the matter, and multiple people have said this to me. The best part of my content is when I don't let any mofos up. And for me, the best part of my content is when I get to converse with other mofos. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that crazy? The majority of people have already told me the best part of my content is when I just go on my shit, talk about my shit, let it fly. Because the moment I try to have conversation with actual people, they go off the fucking rails. It's no longer about the conversation. And they're too busy attacking each other, which they can do anywhere else. You don't need my platform for it. You don't need my channel for it. I try to have something very minute that we need to talk about, and they want to talk about all of the deadly niches. How does that? That's it, and you can get that anywhere. That's literally going into any restaurant and ordering the same food you order at the same fucking place that you go to. You walk into a vegan spot, you're gonna ask for a steak. You walk into a vegetarian spot, you're gonna ask for a steak. You walk into a seafood joint, you're gonna ask for a steak. That's what the fuck the equivalent is. Which is why people say, you know what we like? When you actually serve us shit that fits what you do. It's when you open it up to suggestions, everybody start asking for steak. That's what happens. That's what I'm being told. Both in the chat, in emails, in comment sections, and back chats. That I should just turn on the camera, or I should just run a live stream and just do it all myself and not open up a panel. And to me, I like talking to people. I literally do this for a living. I mean, besides keeping people in check, but I like talking to people for a living. I rather do it here where it's more structured and we could actually have real uncomfortable conversations. Because the truth of the matter is this, folks, when I'm in the real world, when I'm in the job world, I have to structure myself so I can't really have uncomfortable conversations. The uncomfortable conversations that will really help people move forward, I can't do it with them. Because why? It's not under freedom of my clock. It's under someone else's clock. And their clock says, you can't do that shit. And I have to say, because I am on your time clock, yes, master. But here online, we can have those talks. But what I understand is that people come on and say, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the normal shit that happens everywhere else. The shit that I only want to talk about. Time and place. What's good, LA? What's going on? Time and place. I say this. If you just want to talk about the same normal shit that goes on everywhere else, then honestly, all of you should just start a YouTube channel. Y'all could all go bounce place to place to place to place to place to place, all talk about the same old bullshit. It wouldn't be hard. You can easily be put in the fucking box of niches. I've been on YouTube for over a year. It's about a year and a half. I still don't have a niche. You can look me up probably on a social blade. It probably still says to be announced. You know what? Let me go look that up. Where the fuck do I sit? Let me go look that up right now. That's crazy. Let's go look. Let's go see in real time. At Resla. Oh, it won't even show me. Hold up. At Resla. Come on, you can find me. Uh Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. To be determined. Over a year and a half. My content is to be determined. You know what? No. Let's just do this better. Yeah. In case I don't want none of y'all saying I'm a lying ninja. Hold up. Let's just do this. Social Blade. For the hell of it. Here we go. Let me do this for you. Boom. Present here. What'd that say? What'd I say? And I dropped the grade. I was a C. I'm a C minus now. What'd I say? Over a year and a half now. To be determined. Still can't figure out what the fuck I am. I'm variety. I'm not just serving you steak. Just saying. My numbers get stuck because people don't know what to do with me. I was stuck in the 700s for months. I'm probably going to be stuck in the 800s for months, to be honest with you. Strictly because I won't find one single solitary thing to have y'all triggered about. I'm being punished for making you think. Let me say it again for you. I'm being punished for having you think. Because in their minds, in the algorithm's minds, I'm not here to perform talks and exercises with you guys. I'm supposed to put on a suit and be a dancing monkey while you guys throw money, which is basically the equivalent of throwing bananas at the cage. And I refuse because I think we both can do better. Sue me for having integrity. So we're stuck with one. You would think that because people would see something different, they would say, holy shit. Especially when they hear things, they go, we normally don't hear about that. Maybe we should talk about it. They go, no, we need to talk about the things we need to eat the same cake and get diabetes off the same shit we've been eating. I'm like, y'all don't want nothing different? Nothing? Damn. Nothing? Y'all still want to be out here debating shit that don't get nowhere? That you will never have an answer about? You can even throw whatever you want into it. You could throw gays, you could throw trans, you can throw frogs, you can throw, and you never get an answer. You could throw spitting llamas, you'll never get an answer. You could throw holy water and demonic fire, you'll still never get an answer. This is it? That's all? Wow. I ask for people to do the most simplest thing, to not be caught up, and for us to exercise and utilize brain cells. And it says, you know what, Resla, to be determined. He hasn't sold out yet. He's to be determined. His channel is it's open. It's uncontested right now. We don't know where the fuck he stands. He has not picked a master yet. Oh, I definitely made some people feel the way. We had about 20 something people in here. Then we had 30 something people in here. Now we dropped back down to the 20s. They're like, oh, those 20, the extra 10 people that left, pretty much, they said, oh, he's not talking about the same old shit. He's not talking about religion and politics and dick and pussy and take your fucking pick. I could do probably a whole fucking stream on the DMV by itself. Everybody at some point in their life has to go to the DMV. They'll say, nope, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the DMV. Wrestler cannot get pushed because they talk about the DMV. It's too relatable. We need something that is hyperbolic, that everybody thinks that they go through, but they don't go through. But everybody goes through the DMV, so we can't do that. If I talked about just driving, nope, we cannot do that. Everybody drives. Everybody has experience with drivers. But if I made it hyper specific, if I said driving, doing 120 while getting your dick sucked, salacious content. Let's get him some subscribers. Let's push him on the front page. How many of us can actually say that we have done that? You're going to find some people that's even going to front. I have. At 120, yes, I absolutely have. Yeah. In a Porsche 911 too. Absolutely. Yeah, I have. You even gonna have some women in here lying. I did, Resla. I did. In fact, my booty was on the steering wheel. And I was turning my hips left and right to drive, and he was on the steering wheel like this, and I was turning my hips left and right, and that's how I was driving. I was just doing this the entire time with my ass tooted up, just to say that they are part of the fucking club. No way possible could it happen. They do it just to say that they're a part of the club. Some of y'all need to stop. Y'all need to fucking stop. You know who you are. Y'all do this shit every day online, and nobody believes you. But you have no choice. You're compulsive liars. You're compulsive liars. You feel compelled to lie. I'm just saying. And I got nothing to say about it. Because everybody lies. I don't know why, but a lot of people lie. Some of y'all still driving cars with no fucking power steering. Talk about I was in the Porsche getting my shit dug out. You still rolling up the windows by fucking hand. Manually. Stop your fucking shit. Stop it. It's okay. It is all right. It is all right if you have to go between your car. Your car is so old, you have to go between your car windows. You have to do this to push your windows up, to get your windows down, because your shit don't even work. I'm not judging you for it, But don't be here on the fucking internet in the chat or in the panels talking about you you about to put down money on a Bugatti. Stop. Don't do it. I implore you, do not do it. It's not worth it. Who do you really think you're impressing? By you saying that online, Andrew Tate's not gonna reach out to you. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna earn you a seat next to anybody else. Just be okay being where you are. It's like people look at me and they go, oh, Resla, how tall are you? And I go, every time, 5'11". You should just say 6 feet. I'm 5'11". I know, but you should just say you're 6 foot. You're right there anyway. I'm 5'11". Just saying. Oh shit. Like that, I want to put that money on a Subway sandwich and use the listen. Just saying. Some of y'all need to find a little bit of humility. Cause y'all lie worse. A lot of y'all lie worse than following the Joneses. Let me just be honest. Yeah, and some people have 6 feet wig collections. If you ask me, if they put all the shit together, that doesn't mean naturally grown just because it came out of someone else's head. Just saying. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. The same way how some of you guys like to just hold on to your old Hondas, but you want to put up new engines in it. That shit makes no sense. Use a new car, a new hood, a new chassis. Why would you use an old chassis? Does it make sense? Because you want to fake like you're doing something special. You care more about what other people think than what you think. Which is funny because I wish you guys would employ that same strategy of caring about what other people think rather than what you think when it comes to people on the internet. Now, with a degree of skepticism, right? Let me just put it that way. There are definitely people who show up online who are absolute characters. 100% characters. And there are people who don't have any reason whatsoever to be characters. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some people, but most people, I think, who even are anonymous, I'll throw myself in there somewhat, who are anonymous, who do it because some of you guys get a little too crazy. And some of you guys just need help in your lives. And when I say help in your lives, I don't mean because you just need friends or you just need good advice. You just need help because you want to see the world burn. You are unhappy. You are an unhappy, unmotivated, non go getting ass motherfucker. You are sad and pathetic and you won't do anything to help yourselves. And because you're woefully upset with the way how you chose your life, still choosing your life, by the way, you choose to make everybody else unhappy because you're unhappy. Rather than just saying the most obvious thing that should help you make a decision. You know what's the most obvious thing is? Enough is enough. That's all you need to be saying to yourself. You need to be looking at yourself, whether you want to, I don't know, you get up in the morning after you fucking Uh, got some free time away from your girlfriend after you fucking finish your job, after you finish fapping, whatever the hell, and just say enough is enough. Because when you had enough, you'll start making changes in your life. Here's the truth of the matter: a lot of y'all guys stay there in misery, gals as well, because you have not hit the point where you told yourself enough is enough. You haven't done it. You have not done it. It is easy for you to bring everybody else in misery. It's easy for you to sit there with your Haagen-Dazs or whatever the fuck else, your cheeseburger, and shit on everybody else rather you do any work for yourself. You have not hit enough. You hit blame. This is why I get a problem with so many other people. What's a good time? I've been asking for donations or whatever. I have no idea what went to you or not because it's someone else's Cash App. I have no idea what's gone to you. I just ask if they can support. I do have some funds that are coming your way though, guy. This reminds me I should probably reach out to LA. Yeah, but I have no idea what's gone to you on my side. I do. Oh, you know what? By the way, we are still supporting. I don't even know why. I got so caught up in my own shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We are still supporting Tom as well. So let me just do this real quick. That's why I'm not on my opinionated banner. Here we go. We are still doing this. So please be able to support. Actually, let me do this big for you guys as well. Here's the Cash App. This is going to Kai's sister, who's actually helping them out in this time. So be able to do that as well. Ain't whatever you can. Slowness adds up. If you can sit there and say, "Ah, I was thinking about going to Starbucks," you can donate to Starbucks. I'll say it like I said it before. What if you're super chatting? YouTube likes to take his little cut. Whatever's from the cut of YouTube, I will add it in from my own pockets. And you know how I can add it to my own pockets? Because I have to work for a living. YouTube does not pay me. Let me say that again. YouTube does not pay me. Jesus Christ. For those of you who can, please support. I mean, well, shit. I think people are tired of me cussing them out right now for the night. They probably tired of me cussing them out for the night. So you know what I'll do? I'll drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm going to. I have no idea. My new fucking shit is acting up. I have no idea what's going on right now. But I'll drop the link. I'll be right back for a moment because I ran in here. I decided I wanted to go talk with you guys, and I never did anything else coming. I haven't even seen my girl. She's been here. I came in. I walked into the office. I have not walked into my bedroom. I dropped my bag. My work computer is still there. I hit alive. I haven't done anything else. So let me do my part that I haven't done. I have been a very very bad boyfriend. I have been a bad boyfriend. She's been talking to me, yelling at me from another room, and or texting me. I have not actually seen her face today. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop this one more time, one more again. Let me go take a look at something real quick on my side. See if I want to do that because I have not. I've been messing with things in my system, but I have no idea what I've done. Nope, I don't want to do that. And give me a moment. Those who want to hit the link, you can hit the link. It's in the chat. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the chat. Just give me a quick moment, and I'll be with you. So those who want to be backstage, I'll get you in one moment. Be right back, guys. I should really have something set up, but I don't. I gotta work on all this stuff. Give me a moment, guys. I'll bring you up, LA.
All right, what's up?
Can't hear you though.
You still can't hear me?
You better give that woman a kiss. I hear you. I hear you. Give
Yeah.
me a
So
second.
I think Tom Cash App is back. So
Nope, still
whatever
can't
y'all
hear
want to do. Damn it! I don't know why you can't hear me. Oh, you can't hear me? I don't know what wrestler talking about. So I think Tom is Cash App is back. All right, cool. I think Tom Cash App is back. So whatever y'all want to do from there, y'all can. But we should be yeah, he should be good to go. So well we do want to appreciate everybody who did good and help the jigaboo out because you didn't have to do it. Let me see. I do have his Cash App. Let me see, I can put it in the chat. Because like every little bit helps. Once he gets settled, him and Kai get settled in a temporary housing, he'll be able to he'll be able to come on the show and let us know everything that's going on. I mean, he told us his friends, but as far as y'all, but I'll definitely still put his Cash App in the chat. If y'all can't hear me or if my sound is crazy, let me know. I'm not home right now, so I'm not home right now, so I ain't got all my equipment, but y'all can just let me know. What is his Cash App?
All right, guys. I am back. I am back.
You hear me, sir? I don't know what you talking about.
You get your mic sorted.
They say everybody said they can hear me.
Still can't hear you, my guy. What's going on? What's going on?
You, sir. Everybody else said they can hear me.
Hold up. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Yo,
That's you, dog.
you know
Everybody
what?
else said they can
Hold up.
hear me.
It might be my side. It might be me. Hold up. Because like I said, my system acting crazy. Talk now.
Everybody else said they can hear me.
It's me. It's me. It was
Okay.
my mixers acting up. I had a
Okay,
fader
that's
close.
his Cash App in the chat, just in case. Like once he gets settled in his temporary housing, he'll be able to help us out. Tell us everything that's going on. Give us some updates. But so that should be a few days, hopefully, or maybe he'll come up here tonight and let us know. Because
Okay.
me and OG needed a break, so we didn't do shit tonight.
Got you. What's going on, my guy? Coon Jesus.
Hey,
What's
Tom,
up? What
you
did
should
it
get one of
do?
these. You need to get one of these MacBooks, sir. Stop playing with it.
I'm not fucking with MacBooks. It's trash.
No, this new
You
MacBook
say
Pro,
that.
all that,
I'm
sir.
always on a MacBook.
This new MacBook Pro Studio, this
That's
thing is all that,
that's
sir.
my fourth screen right here. I go on my
Yeah,
and everything I got right, but that's my fourth
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
I told you I just
yeah.
upgraded this motherfucker cameras, all that.
Yeah, the camera is nice. I ain't gonna lie. If that's
Yeah,
just the camera on it, that shit nice.
yeah, just a regular camera.
It's
Then it
nice.
got
Nah,
the
I'll be honest. I don't like the camera on the MacBook. I prefer my actual camera. I don't, and I know there's so many good web cameras. I don't like the camera on the MacBook.
yeah, but it's better than a lot of
You
other
can
freaking
see on a regular fucking laptop is
yeah,
trash.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
No,
MacBooks are
but
Yeah.
not
but
they're not
we should
bad,
be
but
we should be in a Airbnb. Like we're gonna be doing a month on this Airbnb until they clear out all the fucking debris and shit. And then we're just gonna buy a fucking huge RV or something just to sit on our property. That way, we ain't gotta travel with the dogs and have to find someone for a big ass Great Dane. So that'd be
That's
the
true.
best way to do it. So we just gotta wait for them to clear the lot out, and it takes permits and all that other shit for them to do that. But other than that, man, we should be in this Airbnb by Monday, I think, either Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, I have a friend that had a friend that said, "Hey, we got Airbnb that someone's leaving." I mean, we usually make since this is the slow season, we can rent a month to month until the hot season come up because he said he make about $8 grand a month on that Airbnb, and
Oh wow,
he's only charging me 2,500. So I mean, it's a steal. I mean,
that is a steal.
it
Still
is.
paying 20. So
Huh?
how does it work with your mortgage? Do you still got to pay that shit, or do they
No, I
freeze it
don't
or
have
what?
to pay that.
Your house
The,
being
so they give there's like four different levels to what they pay for, but it just takes time to get it all. Like they since my house is deemed unlivable, um, they give you a percentage of that for a year, which I think is like 53
Mhm.
thousand because that's how much pretty much my mortgage was and all that work well for the year added up just in case I have to pay someone else and shit. So you know they give you that on a month to month basis. Once they give that to you, it just extremely goes out in there. So what we're gonna do is use that to buy a fucking RV and then
Okay.
move on forward. But it's
Okay.
gonna take time. We got people in the works that there's just so many people calling trying to fucking
Do the
uh
work.
yeah, man, it's overwhelming. You're like, hey, we can do this, we can do it, we can do this, we can do it. Like, nigga, look, it's been 5 days, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It
And
moves. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat, man.
that's a fact. They gotta
yeah,
try.
It
but
don't
other than
hurt to
that, I
stay
mean,
going.
it's good. I mean, you know, only thing that sucks is the not being able to replace the stuff that's irreplaceable. So
Mhm. So I was thinking about this before. Your photo albums and all that. Do y'all got everything digitized?
yeah. I have. I got all. Matter of fact, I got all the pictures back from like, damn, 2004, 2005. So I got all those back. I finally got majority of my music back. Not a whole lot, not all of it, but I had like 60,000 songs. I only got 15 back. So I'll take that. I'll take
I,
that.
I tell you what. I tell you what. You made me really think about be like being a minimalist.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
absolutely.
really made me think about being a minimalist. Just because everything can just go up like that and you can't
hmm
replace it.
Yeah, like
Well, I
like
mean, the best thing about
like
being
my
a minimalist,
surfboard,
you can
my
start putting.
Mm.
surfboard that I got
Oh,
that I
your
actually
surfboard.
did.
Damn.
I actually made that surfboard for myself, and it had my dog paw on it, my first dog, Onyx, and shit had my face on it too. Yeah, some shit you can't replace.
Mm.
Shit like that. A couple of pictures, but most of our pictures are digitized. We can always get those back. It just sucks the things that that one picture I hung up. You said, tell me why I hung it up. That's the day it fucking.
Easy.
she was in my she was in my closet for fucking shit like 11, 12 years.
And
Never
now it's
hung it
gone.
up.
As soon as you hung it up,
Up in smoke, up in flames, bitch. It is. I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of shit. Like I told Kyle, I was like, look, before we buy this boat, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of shit. I ain't got no problem getting rid of shit. Even the hey dudes. Only thing sucks is you look at that goddamn collection that you have, and you're like, fuck, all that shit is gone. You know how much money I spent on that shit? Oh, some of them I didn't even get to wear. That's what irritates me. But other than that, man, it wasn't hard to fucking say. You can always get majority of shit back. The hey dudes you can get back, even though some of them don't make it anymore. But I don't really care that much about those. It's just the small things that you can't replace. Like like my son, he had all my middle son. He had all this shit upstairs, and I mean, hey, his where all his shit was just would not stop catching fire. They put it out, it catch back up. Put it out, catch back up, because the way the person built the house is just God. I mean, it was amazing how they kept saying it. The lieutenant that came was like, I've been doing this for 26 years and I've never seen a fire continue to fucking burn like this. It burned for 6 hours straight. And it's
Damn.
just so fucking hot. Like this stupid ass insurance company was like, yeah, we're gonna come pick these cars up. I was like, no, you don't understand. It is melted to the
I'm
concrete.
gonna pick up.
There is no more fucking car, no expedition left. My car, my truck looked like a truck. My wife's truck, expedition, did not look like a fucking expedition. And my truck was in there with the fire. Only thing it is, I just don't know where the doors went. If y'all can tell me what happened to these doors, I could we can fire something shit out. But for some reason, all 4 of my doors are gone. Crazy.
Oh,
But this is the second fire for me, and it's like, I lost it all before. It ain't nothing different. Same thing happened like before. All my computers is gone. I'm like, God, can't keep a computer save my goddamn life. What
man,
up,
brother.
Sal?
I mean, you
I
scared
mean,
everybody with that.
shit, I scared myself to death. You heard me screaming like a little bitch.
Man, I could not. Listen, I feel bad because I was laughing at first because I didn't know what you was going. I didn't really know what was going on.
He was
All I
laughing at
heard
second
was,
and third too.
yeah, like I was laughing at first, man, because you was running around. I said, "Oh my god!" And then after that shit got like real dark, I was like, "Oh, I know it's real." Because at first I thought it was like a little. At first I thought it was like a little trash can on fire or something like that.
No, when I saw that flame go over that door, oh, I
That's
said,
when
"Oh
I knew it was real.
shit,
That's when I knew it was real. I said,
yeah."
God did called him home. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. It was his
Shit,
time.
I would
It
have
was his
listen.
time.
Listen. You see me? I was laughing the same night. Like nigga, that shit crazy.
That
Yo,
shit was
I was
unfucking
cutting up
real.
outside, nigga. I was like, God damn that, boy, that shit caught fast, dog. You don't
That
understand
shit
that
was
shit. I should
it
have
is
never opened that fucking door. That's what the problem was. I should have left that door shut.
dog. I was thinking about that. I said if he
Yeah,
didn't
I would
open that
feel
door,
that oxygen just spurted on. Yeah,
Oh my
mhm,
god, dude! And
yeah, I was thinking
I
about that.
opened it. I opened it and then I shut it and I opened it again. Tried to squirt
yeah,
some
that
water in that
wind.
shit. And I put a motherfucker putting pissing on a goddamn rainforest like he was gonna put some shit out. That shit looked just stupid. I said, "Oh, let me throw this shit down."
Did they,
That
did
shit ain't working.
did Martians ever tell you what the term did?
No, they ain't gonna never. As hot as that shit was, it's like you can't even tell what shit is. I did find my one of my guns. I found my golf clubs because I knew where they were, but kind of fucked up. Kai lost all 3 of her guns. I lost 3 of my guns. Well, pistols. Like I had one in my backpack, one in my surf bag, and then one on my desk. I just took that bitch out of my room. So let me go ahead and take these bitches out the fucking safe and shit, and put them back where they normally go. Yeah, yeah. Should have left them in my motherfucking room. I would have been able to get them bitches, but I did get all my shotguns and my rifles and all those. I got all those, but
So you
everything
wasn't
else
gonna be
is.
able to do nothing. What are you talking about?
Hmm?
How was you gonna go running out and getting some shoes? What is wrong with you?
Who me?
Yeah, you talking about you would have ran in and just be able to save them shoes, sir.
I
God
would
knew
have
not
saved
to.
them shoes.
God would knew not to let you be able to save nothing because you be dead as a damn doorknob right now, being stupid.
I would have never ran in to get no
No
shoes. I
shoes.
didn't
I ain't
even
even
think
think
about no
about no
shoes.
shoes.
What's
Fuck them
what's
Fuck
good,
shoes.
them
love?
shoes.
Good, Polly.
Polly.
Uh oh, someone's
Uh-oh,
got
someone's
feedback.
got feedback.
Polly, yeah, all right. Thank you, love.
I thought that was me real quick.
No, but I wasn't running in to save them goddamn shoes. I was pissed
I'm
off that I
glad.
put them. I'm just pissed off I put those guns back in the place that they was at from the get go. If I'd have left them in my room, I would have been able to get them bitches. Because my room is the only room that didn't get as burned as the rest of the house. Like they started like the upstairs, like my kids' rooms is the ones that got Whew, as far as rooms, got decimated because the attic kept catching on fire. And it kept going out, and it kept coming back. I was like, "Damn, y'all motherfuckers fighting this attic for about 2 hours." It was ridiculous. When they finally got it put out, it was like I want to say almost 6 o'clock, 6:15, something
Dang,
like that.
that's a while. That was a while.
Yeah, from 11:30 to 6 in the morning. Oh man, it was bad. I'm telling you, I showed you what my wife's truck looked like.
Hmm.
That bitch ain't there. I mean, it's there. It's there. It's all melted to the concrete. And then the dumbass insurance company said, "We're going to come pick that up." I
Well,
said,
good luck.
oh, okay. What are you going to say? Well, we're going to send the wrecker out to come pick it up. I said, it ain't no, okay, well, you know what? You just let me know when you send them out so I can come videotape this shit. I was going to go live on that shit and show these motherfuckers how stupid these motherfuckers is.
You
Oh,
should
it was
have.
ridiculous. Oh, they didn't come out yet. They said they're not going to come out because they were inside the garage. I was like, well, there ain't no garage left. It's outside. It's outside. You
Where
just
the
got to
garage
clear
used to
the
be.
ones. Yeah, where the garage used to be. But I mean, other than that, man, a lot of shit. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But the good thing about it is, we get a brand new house to sell.
I don't know if brand new is the word to use.
Oh, it's gonna be brand new. We're gonna rebuild there.
Yeah, they rebuilt it.
We're gonna rebuild there. Well, see, the way my wife was telling me, she was like, "I think that's God telling you you need to stay here." I was like, "Oh man,
Oh gosh, here we go.
you trying to fuck up my plans?" But it's cool. I don't care. Whatever she wants to do, it doesn't matter. But we are gonna rebuild. If
Are
we
you
don't
gonna
get
try
the
to rebuild it to the same way it was, or are you gonna build something
oh
new?
hell no, that was the most stupidest goddamn layout ever. We will be having my shop and office back up though. That's a must. We is gonna have an east wing and a west wing again. I tell you that much. It's just not. I don't think it's gonna be a 2 story. I don't want a 2 story. We don't do shit on the second story anyway. So I think it's gonna be a 1 story. If I'm thinking the way I want it. If I was to lay it out, it'll be a 1 story.
Oh,
Whatever.
Mayo said sounds like God said telling you to get you need to get the fuck out.
That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, get this bitch built and sell that hoe. But no, I don't know. We'll see. Mm.
Okay. Raw G was good.
Hello, how are you, Resla?
Uh I'm okay. I'm all right.
That's
I am all right.
good. I like the opening to your show.
Oh, please don't mind the opening. I have no idea. I don't even remember what the hell the opening is.
You better stop it. No, you would definitely be talking about good stuff. And, I think it's very much necessary. Your voice is needed. However, to your question about you liking to speak to people, but people, your audience, more so liking your content, I think you should curate panels when you want to really have the uncomfortable conversation. Because
Okay.
what I find is that, and Uncle Tom, I'm glad you're doing well. What I find is people do not listen to hear, they listen with their triggers. So anything that's said that is triggering to them, it's very hard for them to get past the point of what triggered them. And that's where they fixate on it. And then when other people are watching the conversation, it's like, okay, this person is fixated on X, Y, and Z instead of moving the conversation forward. And I think curating panels will satisfy and satiate your desire to talk to other people, as well as your audience's desire to still have good content.
I'm not opposed to that. I think part of the issue that I'm dealing with when it comes to that is that the aspect of curating content, it's so for instance, if I curate, let's say if I curate a stream where we talk about things, it will probably have to be a weekly event. If I if I'm planning to be live several nights a week, it is hard to say curate. And that might change because I have other things I'm trying to work on. It's just that I can't believe my work is getting in the way. But if I did curated content, there's also the aspect of who exactly are the people that's going to show up. If I said earlier, you can see it in my analytics or just say people around, but the majority of my audience happens to be Caucasian. Um, if I talk about different things, I need to be able to reach out to other people who are willing to have a conversation. And then let's just say, what is that? I'm sorry, that whistling is okay. It's gone now. Um,
That might be my mic setting. Sorry.
okay. I was like, I couldn't figure out what that was. Um, but the idea of that, if people come up, they have to understand where they are. This is why I kept saying time and place. Because a lot of people will come up being characters, and the idea is just like you said even earlier. They come up with the idea to be triggered, not to actually have a conversation. It is so interesting when people that even a lot of people claim that they dislike get to see those people in a different light. And these are conversations I've had with people behind the scenes or even online, even though the people who hate them, I say hate watch and even jerk off to them the most, are people who refuse to see them as anything outside of what they choose to see them. This is why I say if you're here and you want to talk about people who have nothing to do with the fuck I'm talking about, who are not even here on panel, please go. Don't even bother showing up because I already chose that tier 2 of this year, quarter 2, I will be eliminating people with prejudice.
Extreme prejudice. No grace. Slice those. No, but seriously though, I think that you can curate a panel without curating the conversation. Right? Like if I'm having a panel about just about anything, I know if I ask you to come, that you're gonna come, you're gonna bring value to the conversation, you're not gonna get triggered about certain things. But when you're having certain topics about like, chartreuse being blue, but no, really, is it purple? Like you can't have conversations with some people because some people are gonna get fixated on the fact that chartreuse is blue. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you know those personality types because I think you've developed enough associate relationships with people to kind of have a good beat on where they stand with certain topics. So when certain topics are had, maybe don't let them come up or don't invite them to the panel if you want to do the deeper dive, even if you do a live every day. But if you want to know the truth about it, to curate bigger numbers with lives, I think lives need to soak. I think what's wrong with these social media spaces is that everybody goes live every day. When you go live every day, that's 365 different topics that you have to talk about. Most people don't have enough interest to cover content for 365 days, nor do they really have the personality archetype to do a deep dive on something and really make it entertaining. It gets stale. This is why I like your show. When I come to your show, the show is not stale when it's your content, but when it starts getting into the minutia of the panel discussion, then it gets a little stale. That's why I've kind of just, like I'll tap in and watch a couple seconds of some panels, but when I tap in and it's insanity, I just click off and I like go watch AI content because the same people are going to say the same things no matter what the conversation is. If the conversation is how fast does paint dry? Well, the women.
Ugh.
If the
Gosh.
conversation is Metcalf versus Anthony, well, single mothers, like it's the same thing every day. So it's like, do you have another note? And they really don't.
I mean, I don't mind people so I don't mind anyone who wants to cover current events. I don't like, I understand there are definitely reactionary channels out there, or people who have perspective, but that stuff doesn't bother me. But there are definitely people who don't even really do that to a really good degree. Like, I like when LA covers stuff, he really goes into it. He follows the cases. He gives a really funny take, or he really catches shit. and he has people on his panel, whether even sometimes I'm up on it or the OG's on, or even Mayo ends up on it, and they talk about things because they've all done the research and they all bring their own perspectives to it. So I like that, rather than someone who just sits there and basically watches it, says a couple of seconds of nothing, and then run the shit again. I'm like, you said absolutely dog shit. Why are you up here? And there are a lot of people who are like that, by the way. Or they talk about what they want to talk about that has nothing to do with the content whatsoever. Now, I'm like, if you're gonna be up there, give your actual spin, your own perspective, and your own personality. And I think that's something that gets lost in a lot of different areas. So when I bring up content, if I wanted to cover, say, like the recent case, I don't think I'm gonna give it the amount of justice that I can. I'm really going to be relying on what other people are thinking, because the truth of the matter, in my own life, this is the way how I look at a lot of shit. As important as the trend or the conversation might be, in the end of the day, here's what I'm thinking to myself: it doesn't affect the everyday individual. And that's what I'm really stuck on with my content, which is why I try to look for unpopular conversations that really hit everyday people. And for some reason, there are a lot of people who come onto my platform who just don't want to discuss that.
Because it's uncomfortable conversations.
And I think that's the best way we're gonna move forward. And keep in mind, I got a whole lot of salacious shit. If I pull up my notions, I got a whole lot of I just can't get there yet until I get the right audience. That's nothing wrong with my current audience. It's just it's not there yet.
But now I'm gonna challenge you to level up.
Sure. Oh shit. Go
You
ahead.
know where I'm gonna go with it, right?
No,
Feel
but
the
I'm
dreams.
intrigued.
Feel the dreams. If you build it, they'll come.
If you build it, they will come.
If you want to have certain people in your audience and you want to have certain conversations, then rip the band-aid off and have the conversation. Why do you think I did the rebrand in the second quarter that I did? Because there's certain things I want to talk about in bite-sized, you know what I'm saying, snippets. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not sitting there and, I love my audience, but I'm not interacting with them for the whole show because it takes away from the replay value of the content in all actuality. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit there and have a whole bunch of conversations, panels for hours a day because life is busy. I don't have time to dedicate several hours every single day to social media.
I'm
Like,
learning that.
yeah. And I mean, I also would challenge you to start doing some uploaded segments. Do you know, like, you can
Oh,
drop teasers to the salacious content you want to talk about in like 10-15 minute long form content uploads, and then have your live shows maybe once or twice a week where you can deal with all the insanity. But and that too would be a way to appease your audience and appease yourself. But you can't spend these many hours every day on social media. You're taking away from yourself.
I am. I am. I've been staring at the clock because I know I need to go to sleep to wake up early in the morning.
Right. And you be on these panels until early in the morning. Because I'm a half a night owl, so sometimes I'll take a nap and then I get back up and I'm like, is Russ alive again? Oh no, he's still alive.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's changing now. I can't do it now. I really can't. It was easier when I was It was easy when I was working mainly remote, but it was hybrid. Now I can't do it. I have to be physically at a place.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. But I just wanted to come up and give you encouragement. I know a lot of times people hop up on these panels and they be on nonsense and chaos and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't even realize, like, sometimes the content creator themselves just needs a little bit of encouragement, not bashing, not people telling people what to do and how to do it or whatever else. Just like put something on somebody's mind. But everybody always thinks they're right. You know what I'm saying? These are just options for you to mine out while you're on this journey of elevating your brand or whatever.
I appreciate it, especially as someone who's a content creator themselves. I appreciate the words. I wish a lot of people can be able to, even in some weird way of saying it, empathize and understand that the other people are people as well. And I think that's something that gets lost. Like for some reason, they look at us and they think of like I'm gonna be turning on a episode of Grey's Anatomy. The shit is already scripted, it's already written. They just gotta act. Like no, that's not the way it happens here. You're watching shit live. Like relax, treat people like they're people.
Well, treating people like they're people doesn't matter because all that matters is how the individual feels, right? That's why I made that comment in the chat. You see, I was trolling a little bit about the pepper
A little bit,
because
yeah.
someone will tell you, no, you can't have pepper because I'm allergic to pepper. It doesn't matter that you're a human being that might like to have pepper on your food because they're allergic. You shouldn't be able to enjoy what you enjoy for your life. And that's where there's always going to be problems and chaos with human beings. Like, newsflash, snowflake, the world is not all about you. It's not about your perspective. It's not about how you feel. It's not about how you want, unless something directly affects you. If it doesn't directly affect you, then 9 times out of 10, it's not your business. And if you can't have a conversation about it and be an adult, then you should go sit at the child's table. But anyway, love, let me go. Let me go. I'll catch you in
I
the
know.
next one. Hit me up on IG. Let's do some content together. Me, you, and Sel could really have some uncomfortable conversations with an adult tonality to it.
I got you. Absolutely.
All right. Bye, guys.
Wait a
Later.
minute. Oh, damn, I was going to ask you, what the hell does that mean, adult tonality or whatever adult tonality? Some shit, whatever she said. What does that mean?
I mean, you can't have an adult conversation. Boy.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, she about right. Oh, my goodness.
So
Sorry about that much, but my
what you
whole shit.
going through, sir?
Hmm?
I'm texting Resla what he going through on his show.
What am I doing on my what am I doing on my show?
Fucking Uncle Tom and his feedback.
I
Jesus
have
Christ.
no idea what the hell.
That's what I be talking about, dog. Motherfuckers just don't have their shit together. And he's a content creator. Get it together, bitch.
Fuck you. It's hard work on this fucking phone.
Get a laptop.
Oh,
That's a hard thing to do.
I think it was because echo cancellation wasn't on. Is that better?
Yeah, fuck boy.
I
You can't get a laptop?
cancellation.
Uh, do
Yeah,
you ask me, do you want me to waste money?
sure. My money. Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
And then
Could I get a laptop? Absolutely, I could. Do
Okay.
I want to get something off the shelf? Absolutely not. If that
No.
makes sense.
all right. Yeah, I mean, get it used.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You
whoa.
said not off the shelf. You said someone else's shelf is totally something different.
So what I mean by not off the shelf meaning custom made.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Outside of this laptop, I've never bought anything that's not custom made. Like I built everything myself except this laptop. That's why I
Yeah,
don't
that,
need it.
and that's my thing. I'd rather build my own shit versus buy it because I know what I want on my shit.
Okay.
So, it's just I don't. Yeah, I was told not to go buy a laptop, so I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna hold off until I get the okay, if that makes sense.
Sure.
However long that will take you.
Hopefully not too long, because I'm impatient. I'm a very, very impatient person when it comes to what I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see how long I can last without one. But I mean, I can buy. Can I get something to use? Yes, I could. Matter of fact, I might just do that, just for the time being, if that makes sense.
No, nothing you do ever makes sense. Resla, what kind of new things you want to do with your show?
So I've had a few things planned for the show, but I didn't expect to make some changes. So I didn't expect to make changes this year, to be honest with you. Like I said, I worked my hybrid job. We was doing it for a while. The reason why I left my hybrid job is because they were phasing out different areas. And let's be honest, people who are remote start getting phased out before people who are sitting physical. So I started seeing two other departments that started getting phased out, and I said, my department's gonna be next. Watch. And that's exactly what started happening. So I started taking on work that had nothing to do with what I originally had contract for. So I said I need to start looking for something, and I ran into a company. Now, of course, I'm not gonna say what the company is. I'm not even gonna say what I'm really doing at the company. But
This nigga Tommy for real.
oh yeah, sure.
Can you give us a try? That was crazy. Cause I ain't
It's
gonna lie
still
to you, Ty. That was
it's still
crazy.
in it's still in my field, but there's no way in hell I would ever give up with this because why the internet is crazy.
That's
Um,
definitely what Tommy was saying.
and I and
That's
absolutely, I know
100%
there
what
there
Tommy
are at
was
least
saying.
3 ninjas online that I know live in my borough
That's
online.
exactly what Tommy was saying. Tom,
Sure,
Tom ain't Tom ain't far off with that
if
Tommy
that,
thing.
if that is the case, I'll laugh like Tommy too. Ha ha ha! Because I ain't going through that bullshit online.
He said,
Y'all ain't gonna have me on the
you
unemployment
ain't
line.
got no job,
On
Tommy.
some YouTube shit.
Damn.
I will pay
Nobody
my
else
bills.
nobody else care if they got a job out there
No,
doing that.
they care. They care. They care enough. They care enough because some of these people ain't got shit else going on in their lives.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh shit, man.
If
Oh,
I'm a Russian spy, easy, they need to pay me more. Vladimir, pay me
man.
more.
Hey, if y'all looking for a job, well, I'm not looking for a job. I need to look for a job that's a Russian spy of some sort. Someone spy. Yeah, I need something that, that I can spy on some shit. Hey, if y'all out there gonna pay people to be Russian assets or Chinese assets, even though I love America, I'll give you what you need. Just yeah,
What?
yeah. What you
How
need?
but I don't need nothing from you, sir. You ain't even got a home. Um
No, hold on. I got a home. It's just a little burnt. It's just a little
you got it.
burnt.
Ain't nothing you can do for me, sir. Sir, technically you homeless. Technically you homeless, sir.
They did. Hey, you know what they did tell me? Hey,
Ain't
you can call it a homeless vet. So I was like, nigga, what are you calling me homeless? Don't
yeah,
don't think of it like that. You
no,
have a
think about
house.
it like that. No, you don't. You don't have a house. You don't. You're homeless. Respectfully, you're homeless.
Yes,
You don't
sir.
have, you don't have shit. And you really want to know the hurtful part about it? Technically, JP got more than you right now. If you really want to be, if you really want to be
You what's
honest,
crazy about that? You say that the majority of people who are around me don't know who that is.
oh shit,
They don't even know who
man.
that is.
Yeah, bro, that
But
shit crazy.
I do not
do it
speak
make it
about
any
that.
less true? Do it make it any less true though?
Hey, it is what it is. It is
That's
what
the
it
whole
is.
shit. So,
I'm about to go down to this goddamn what do you call that place? About to get me some goddamn EBT, nigga.
oh,
Some seats,
man.
nigga. Hey,
Listen,
I'm
do
about
your
to be
thing.
with JP. Hey, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna be like, thanks, EBT.
Do- Go grab me something too. They got the good crab legs right now popping. So, how did you like being on that panel, wrestler?
I was super tired, so I really couldn't do what I wanted to do. That was part of my aggravation even today. When I got even during the stream, I was like, come on, wake up, do what you got. And I couldn't wake up because I was just so tired. And even I'm not gonna lie, when I was online, you and OG I think was live today on some shit. And I was looking, I'm
It's a
still
little.
beating myself up like, damn, I could have done so much better. And I didn't because I was just so tired. I was literally at work on my break watching you guys and just going, this is so different from me. Like, because it eats into something that I've had a little bit of that I think that was so precious for me, and it was free time. I had a little bit more free time, and I really cherish that.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from this topic from now on. It does something to people right now, and honestly, it's not worth my sanity. I done tried it for a week since the beginning, and no, it hasn't gone right yet.
You talking about that stabbing?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
ain't going right yet. So I
it
made
was
it.
tough.
I'm pretty
It,
much done.
that stream, it was so tough for me to stay awake. Never mind talkative. I was so tired, and it was
Yeah,
sad because it was like we got together like 5 or whatever, but we didn't go live till later, and I was still so tired. I was like, "Fuck, I don't got nothing near me, and if I drink something that keeps me up, I gotta crash right after that to go to work." I was like, it was a lot. I was so tired. And
yeah.
I'm
About
thinking
time
about
for
I
me.
haven't even seen the entire stream, but I just know enough that I just did not perform enough at all. If
What do
at
you
all.
think you could have? What do you think you could have did better?
Uh just been more vocal. I'm not saying I need to be belligerent, but I just need to be more forceful in being vocal and making sure I got my point out. Cause I
Okay.
could feel myself like really being tired and not wanting to not wanting to fight really to get my point out. I was just really tired. Especially because it was weird. Because to believe it or not, as long as I've been watching Fatty, as long as I've been in this chat and everything, that's the first actual time I've actually been on this panel.
Okay.
So I will make it an opportunity to try to show up to other panels. Um, I just don't know based on the topic, but I'll try to make an effort because that's also part of my thing for this year. I do want to reach out to different content creators across different spaces, to build a stronger audience so that we're not just all dealing with the locals that we deal with. Because not for nothing, there's probably a lot of people who showed up when Fatty showed up on my platform the same way how like even when like Ruth first popped up, like who the hell is he? They're not used to a lot of people that we're used to. So even seeing Fatty, they're like, who is that? And all of a sudden when I'm doing the debate and even redirecting to Fatty to let them know, oh shit, this is his guy and he's got a big following or whatever. It's a new thing to them. But it also kind of lets them know, also, folks, what I've been protecting you from. A lot of you guys, you're not used to where I'm from, and I've been warning you for over a year. You're not used to it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't get a little bit of highlight to understand what are some things that we could be talking about or what kind of communities that we could be reaching out to. But a lot of you guys need to understand that not everybody does what I do and talk about what I talk about. That's no shade to them. It's just I give you guys something totally different, and I don't know if everybody appreciates that.
Yeah, it's hard to sit up there and entertain people. I don't think people understand how difficult it can be.
Well, it's not only that difficult, is that when you have a topic and you be the first one on that topic, no one comes around, and then some people see your shit. Even though it's flattering, they take it and run with it. It's
That's
what
still your shit.
it does become irritating because it's hard as fuck to fucking come up with topics to talk about. Especially like think about the Wednesday shows. How many times you got to think of something to fucking talk about a conspiracy or something like that. And how many conspiracies are there out there that you can consistently talk about without them either coming true or being shot the fuck down or whatever else? It just gets hard to think about things, and then to see someone else do it, you're like, oh my, yep. But then now to me right now, I just don't care no more. It's just I figured use my topics. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore because if I continuously hold that shit in, it's just gonna eat me alive because their name got a lot more buzz or whatever, and the conversation that could have been had with some actually validity in it because most people don't think about shit that you already thought about.
I mean, you said it yourself. I mean, how many times? I mean, I've done this, and it's happened at least a couple of times now. I want to say it's happened at least 3 times. I'm not gonna go on a 4 or 5, whatever, or a lot. It's happened at least 3 times. I've come up with a concept. I've said it, and there's someone who was probably watching me. Literally took my
Stole it.
shit verbatim and made an entire stream. And because they have more followers, more viewerships, the shit was basically theirs.
Yeah, it's
It is what
irritating.
it is. It is
Fucking
what it is.
irritating. But ain't shit you can do. So you just be saying, hell, it's flattering. That's why you just wait, and just do what you want to do. And then I just don't give a fuck because it'll eat you alive. It will eat you alive if you let it. So I just, hey, fuck it. I already know they're gonna steal it. Just continue to have your show and do what you rock out with
Will
what you know.
never credit you in any way, shape, or form.
Oh no, really? You think so? Hell no. That's the problem with us. We give credit where credit's due. If I find a fucking goddamn like fucking Sundays, all those shows, I give credit to the motherfuckers that I took the shit from. Well, took the cases from, even though it's not their case. They broke it down. Do you know how hard it is to break down a case and cut it up and all that shit? That shit ain't easy. So, you got to give credit to the motherfuckers who do that shit. So, because they save me a lot of time. I try to do it like 4 or 5 times to cut these streams up, cut the cases up, and just go about it. And that shit it's time consuming and a motherfucker. If you ever been on one of these fucking court cam live videos, and because they do it live, and you gotta sit there the entire
Watch
time
the whole shit. Yep.
while you're screen recording.
Yep.
Bro, fuck that. So yeah, give credit to
Couldn't do it.
this dude.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's just too tight for me. I can't. I ain't got time like that. If I had time like that, maybe. I don't have time like that. And even if I did have time like that, I'd probably spend my time golfing or some shit. So, but man, yeah. So what made you cuss motherfuckers out this time?
I cussed no one out. I
You
cussed no one
cussed
out.
out the shit.
I cussed no one out. But I've been warning people since the beginning of this year. Well, not beginning. I was just in the middle of first quarter. I said, "Listen, I'm gonna start making some changes." And when shit happens, people who are just not really good for the panels, or even for the channel, not for the chat itself, I'm just gonna slowly but surely start eliminating you, because my patience has run thin, because I see habits that are not getting addressed. And that means that if you don't wish to seek rehab, I gotta put you into rehab. And unfortunately, my rehab means you gotta get a whole new account to be on my fucking channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So people wasn't paying attention. I wasn't covert about it. I was telling people. And then this quarter happened, and I already clipped a few people. And I watched people from other people's channels talk shit about me, whether in the chat or on panel. I'm like, oh, I got you. Noted. Let's start watching that.
You make notes, nigga.
I make, sir. I make notes, nigga.
This nigga is something else.
Wait. I'll tell you what my girl said. I'll tell you what my girl says. I don't like dealing with Resla because he's King Petty. He jots shit down.
My wife says I have ADHD.
I don't think people realize when you got a vision for your shit and how much effort and time you put in there, how you want things to go and how they can easily distract. And then people think they actually got like entitled to your shit that you put your
If
shit
you
into. It's
built a
weird.
car for yourself, if you literally built your own car, Why would you think it is okay for someone else to come through and then tell you how to tell you what you should be doing on your own model? The fuck?
Yeah, I never understood that
Like,
myself.
you like what I built, or you don't. If you don't, fuck over there. Don't come here and then say, "Oh, I could drive your shit that I don't like." The fuck out of here.
I think what some people think is that majority of these panels on here are built for chaos and shit. So they try to come on and cause chaos. But with shows like ours, it ruins the show because we try to have legitimate conversations. And when you have someone that's really wants to literally create chaos and don't, it shit don't even be making sense sometimes. They just be just doing it just to do it.
I
It,
think that
it,
I think
it
they're
makes you
broken. I think they're broken. I think they're broken. I think they're very self-centered, and I think they're fucking dyslexic. Because the motherfuckers don't read no fucking descriptions. They just come in whatever the fuck they want and click a fucking panel. They have no idea. They think highly of themselves that they can just talk about whatever the fuck it is. They can just catch up in 2 minutes and know what the fucking entire panel was talking about.
Tom,
Fuck
if you
out.
don't mute yourself, you Mora.
I just say fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. You've been on for 2 hours or so, but I'm gonna come up here and I think, just go ahead and talk. I catch up in 2 minutes. Fuck off. Hey, in case you didn't know what we were talking about, it's in the description. Or I didn't read the descriptions. You're disrespectful.
Oh my god.
Any panel I've been on that's not my own, when I have to click a link, I have at least been in that fucking panel for at least a solid 10 minutes to grasp what the fuck was happening. I don't just click a link because I think I'm so fucking important. Because you look like a fucking fool when you click a panel and have no idea what the fuck is happening. I've been in panels where the only thing I've said was, "What's up, everybody?" Resla, you can hit the link. I'm going to chill for a bit because I don't know what the fuck has been going on.
well, if you do click the link, you do say, "Well, I just want to sit here and listen for a while before I speak on anything because I didn't
Most
catch
of them
anything."
don't do that. Come on.
No, I'm saying that's what you do because I've heard you say it multiple times.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I do that. Hey, I just want to sit back. I got invited up. I don't know what's going on, so I'll just sit back and listen. The people like, well, I don't know what's going on, but what were you guys talking about? And well, we were talking about briefly, we were talking about, I don't know, dolphins and rainbows. Well, my time I was dealing with a rainbow and the dolphins was that, and you know how I feel about canned tuna is, what? Shut the fuck up! Shut up! You have no clue what the fuck is going on. Just shut up. You just want to hear the sound of your own voice, and you think everybody else wants to as well. You have no clue what the fuck is happening. Shut the fuck up. Listen to understand. And most of the people who show up, at least on my platform and some other platforms that I've seen, come up on the panel, have no clue what the fuck is going on, just so they can come up and say, I just wanted to come up here, so I wanted to say, fuck LA, fuck your background, fuck the beanie on your head, whatever. No clue. Totally, everybody could be really having a good conversation. That motherfucker just came up just to talk shit about you.
It never fails.
Waste of time. I always will go back to that one time I had the one guy up. I don't know who he was, but that motherfucker stayed up on my panel for 20 solid minutes.
Oh, just to
Said
say nigga.
zero, just to say, you gonna have that big diatribe that you had last time? I said, my diatribe? Did I speak, nigga? You wasted 20
oh, that shit
fucking
was
minutes
funny.
for
That
that?
shit was motherfucker.
I was like, let
That
me
was
help you
crazy,
out.
man.
Let me help you out. Bloop, gone. Because
That
you
was
had
funny
one
as shit.
shot and you fucked it up.
No, he
Now
made
you
the
will
most out of
never
that
be
shit,
back.
sir. He made the most out of that one shot, sir. You had fucked up. He was funny.
Not to me. And most people can't even
Hey,
tell you what
LA
he.
clipped that motherfucker. LA clipped that motherfucker. He
I
sure
did get
did.
I did get your boy MC Nemesis face. So I'm make a commercial out of him. He was the one always ruin y'all shit with the nigger talk. His fat ass. We finally found out who he is.
And here's the sad part about that whole clip. I mean, the whole time when he did that, motherfuckers think like because I'm black, I'm gonna get offended by the word nigga. I don't run a blackity black show, dumbass. I
I
You
don't
said
did.
nigga.
know. I don't know
I
where they get that shit
heard
from.
nigga
That
all
shit's
the time.
crazy.
What makes you think I'm gonna be offended by that? You're a dumbass. No one's ever heard me feel. No one's ever heard me correct anyone or been offended by the word nigga. As much as I say it, and as much as I be around people that say it. The fuck? I'm supposed to get worried by the fact that you said nigga because you're white. I called Lindsay on my very own platform a nigga.
I call my wife a nigga. What we doing here? Shit,
Like, I don't worry. Like, what the fuck?
my
I've
wife
called
been a
my
nigga
daughter
since
a nigga.
2005, nigga. What we doing here?
What are you doing here?
Hey, you know what? Kai never did used to cuss, sir. She never used to cuss, dog. Can you believe that shit?
One of my exes, I was with her for 10 years. I called her nigga. And she would lose her mind, like, stop calling me that.
Was she white?
Yeah, she was Italian.
Oh, so she was a wop.
He was a nigga.
She was
She
Italian from the
wasn't.
sticks.
This nigga LA ain't shit.
Actually, she was from the sticks. She was from the sticks, probably not far from you, Tom.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it. So, oh shit. So, what was today's show supposed to be about? Just bitching that motherfucker, let them know shit about to change and by getting these niggas up out of here.
I didn't even, honestly, I didn't have time to even think about any show or anything because I just been working.
You
I
know,
had
that's what I do. I call them throwaway shows because I really don't give a shit. Because at the end of the show, I'm deleting the video anyway.
if I do have something I want to talk about, to be honest with you, there are there are things that I even want to bring up that I know it's going to be triggering, but I can't bring it up simply because of the fact that most of my audience happens to be Caucasian.
I know. I know, dog. Trust me.
I
I've
can't
been fight. I've been
because
fighting
if
this shit for a while.
they come up on my platform and give a perspective, blacks are going to be mad that white people gave their perspective on something that I said that was going to be offensive to blacks.
Why do you care?
I don't care. It's the fact that they didn't have the opportunities to defend themselves.
Well, then, bitch,
And
motherfucker should came up there.
I tell blacks I'm not a defender of you because the first thing I say is that I'm American first.
It's the
Yeah.
black, so you got to tell the black, the blacks.
The blacks.
Yes, you got to tell the black.
But this is why I don't care, right? Because you've been on this show for a while. It's not like you don't fucking circulate throughout here. You don't. It ain't like these motherfuckers don't know who you are. You can't. These motherfuckers can't get mad at you for having a show either talking about the blacks or the blacks being conversed and white people having a motherfucking say so in a bit because these motherfuckers don't subscribe and don't come to your fucking channel. So fuck them. I don't care. I'm gonna have a conversation with or without you. You can either come to the show and defend yourself. I'm not going to defend you. Matter of fact, I'm usually the contrarian. I'm just not going to fucking defend you, especially these wokey woke ideas. I just can't do it. Or even the blackity blacks. That blackity black shit.
I'm
Yeah.
past I'm past the ideals. I'm just like, don't bring any of that shit to me. We don't sing the same hymns or anything because I the fact that you think that your color first over nation is already a loss for me. It's already a loss for me. I'm sorry. I don't see myself in the same sector of you. You see what happened when I just ran a show about people who are winning, people who are losing, and people who see themselves oppressed. What happened? It was the blacks that turned around and started talking about shit about being oppressed. I never say anything about success. People came like, what do you think success is? Never mention success. Well, we talk about money. Never mention money. I just said people who are winning. What's people that's winning? Anyone who has a goal towards something and they actually achieve the goal, they're winning. That's it. That's all.
Did you see anything on Fatty's show that you want to implement yourself? Implement yourself?
Fatty has a lot of stuff that I've watched for a while that I think would be great, but it's it's really the stuff that I think we don't see or we don't see visually is the stuff that I'm interested in. And that would be the networking, the production, the collaborations. That's the stuff that's important. It's not just the visual effects because that's just his thing. That's his production. That's his time, and he has a team to help him with it. And I know that he does stuff himself. For me, it's the network, it's the collaboration. It's I would love to collab with people and do a whole bunch of different stuff. I would love to do interviews. I would love to do collabs on people's channels. I would love to do co-streams. I would love all this different stuff. It's just I can't find the time if I have to pay bills because I have to be somewhere else. I have to be if I have to be on somebody else's clock, it makes it harder to really reach out and do these things.
Well, not
Yeah.
only that, you don't have the time because, you know, most of us have real lives outside of this. I work and then I have to work out, and then either I have a practice, my son has a practice, or whatever it is. Real life comes in the way of that. So you're only shut down to an hour or two before you have to start streaming in between time. So it's not like you have enough time to go back and be like, oh, let me think of a show to do. It's fucking time consuming.
And that was the first thing I went off on the chat today because people come in here and they see you go live and they click on it and it's like what we doing, what we talking about. Like we don't have regular they don't treat you like you have a regular life.
No, like you supposed to do this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Shit, I work every day, and I've been killing myself slowly. Well, at least this is what my wife says, by not getting sleep. I usually only get 2 hours of sleep a day, if that, and I'm already back to working and shit. And it went on. Shit, this been going on for years. It's not nothing new, but I, as you get older, you start to feel that shit more and fucking more. Um, I ain't gonna say that gonna slow down anytime soon, but that's why I've been trying to end my shows at 11 o'clock, so I can get at least 4 hours of sleep. At least four. That'll give me somewhere in the ballpark of normality for me.
I've told people you don't understand how much it took for me to learn to get to the point where I was. There's no, because people say, "Oh, well, you bought this and you made the program for this." No, all this shit everything that you're seeing is something I had to learn from YouTube or by scratch or literally reading documents. Everything. There's no subscriptions. It's all me. And I'm like, not for nothing. If it wasn't for the fact that I have to pay for so many other things in my life and keep everything else, the lights on, literally keeping the lights on is something that we all have to do. Every single one of us. How the hell? How the hell can we say that we're just out here doing whatever? I'm like, if I was really making the money that people like claim that we all make, as because again, there are plenty of people that go to these different platforms that all want to believe and they say the dumb shit like, we all making six figures. Come on. Looking dusty, but you making six figures?
I mean, if you making $10,000 a month, you can make 6 figures.
Sure, they're not making that.
LA is.
No, I'm broke. So.
Go fucking. It's hard to make 6 figures. Motherfuckers don't understand how hard that shit really is,
Really
and to
is.
and to make that your fucking your baseline is fucking asinine.
And
No,
I'm
they
in
don't
and
hurt.
I'm in an inflated state where six figures is still there are people making six figures that's still moving paycheck to paycheck.
That's not bad.
Now you really don't have an idea as to. Come on.
What the hell are you doing, LA?
I'm making a commercial out of the nigger guy. No, I'm dead ass. I told him I was gonna get him one day, and he fucked up and showed his face yesterday. And I was like, oh wow, you really are stupid.
Nigga, Lord ADS does not look like he sound at all.
Nigga, he think I'm bullshitting about that.
He does not look like he sound. I was like,
I
oh shit.
told her, listen, I enjoy him being on the show, but I said, you got an old ass voice, nigga.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, you got an old ass fucking voice.
Oh, light bright ass nigga. He almost as bright as a goddamn OG. Oh, I'm good, Lauren, man. I'm good. We chilling. We chilling. I'm laying in the bed now. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. The shit I tried to end earlier today. I
What you
said,
been doing every day?
huh?
What you do every day?
Fucking moving, going back and forth to an hour away and shit. Dog, it's been that. Then Fridays we go spend time with the family. I'm gonna go see the baby and shit. I almost hijacked his last.
Wow.
So I like the babies, man. It's my little jitterbug.
I told you he's Satan's spawn. Y'all better be careful.
Yeah. We
As
went.
soon
We
as he
went.
came out, your house burnt down. I'm telling you, you better be careful.
That motherfucker slept through the whole damn thing. It's probably because he
Yeah,
started
yeah. I told you, Satan's spawn right there.
it. Yeah, but no, I mean it's. This is the first day we actually had some time where we didn't get 1,000 phone calls a day. Well, I know I didn't. Just to woosah a little bit, it feels good. So, but it's back on the grind. Monday. I'm leaving here at 4:30 in the fucking morning, getting the boy to school, going to pick up my work laptop, and then going from there. But we're supposed to be signing what do you call that shit? I don't even the lease. A short lease, a short term lease. Monday.
Okay.
You ready to start your new life?
It is what it is. Yeah, I'm always ready. Hey, I ain't dead, so I can't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Ain't that what Puff Daddy said?
Man,
Can't
that's what
stop
the
on
niggers say.
it.
We don't know
Yeah,
when he said that though.
that's what the niggers say. I don't know. I try
Take
not to
that,
pay
take that.
attention. Yeah, what was he taking?
Take that, take that. Can't stop, won't stop.
I've been cussing people all week out all week also, Resla, so you ain't by yourself.
Yeah, we talked about that shit to back. That shit was funny. I was like, y'all niggas big. He's like, man, I just been cussing niggas out all day. I'm like,
Uh,
no,
cause,
it happens, man.
people don't realize it. They don't
Oh
realize
shit.
that.
What's good, Fatty? Appreciate you. Fatty
People
keeping
think
up with the
they,
raid.
people think they own you, man. Yeah, quickly remind them. I do this shit for fun. I just want to be able to have conversations. That's it. I don't think people realize that.
Yeah, thanks, Fatty. I put a message on your board, my brother, on that.
I gotta reset.
Yeah. No, man, it be like that sometimes. I know, shit. I ain't cuss no one out in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I try not to cuss no one out, but I know it
Dog,
gets a.
after you fire, everybody lost their goddamn mind.
You know me. I much rather string all that nigga dip. Oh, he said he got to reset.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
but
reset. That's crazy.
what
That's
up,
crazy.
OG?
I didn't expect.
Hey, what's cracking?
He said more to come on the 23rd. I didn't expect you to raid like that. Because I was actually thinking about ending it for a while because I got to be up really really early for for work. That's just crazy. I do appreciate the raid though. I didn't have anything too much I was cooking with today, to be honest with you. I didn't have anything set up. I probably won't have anything really set up.
What's the name of the show to be announced?
No, I changed it. It's here on StreamYard. It's just my thoughts.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what I was talking about coming in.
Yeah. This is the earliest I've been literally in bed in about goddamn 3 years, dog. 3 or 4 years. My wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "Man, I'm shutting it down for the night, dog. I'm shutting it down for the night. I am done."
What's good, OG?
I still want. Listen, I'm still looking for this elusive great barbecue here in Florida. It's just been trash, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't been no good barbecue since I've been in Florida. I don't know where to get no good barbecue. It's mind boggling. I need to ask someone else. Who else live in Florida? Can't take a old white man's that motherfucker fuck it up. Ruckus.
He said pencil pusher. If only I was doing a pencil. Shit.
Oh, I'm a email king. Shit.
Nah, I'm a spreadsheet master now.
Oh yeah, I do that too. Emails and fucking meetings. That's all
Yeah,
my day consists of.
pretty much.
And then once I get a spare time, I get like an hour of actually doing my job. Hour and a half, maybe.
Look at Lawrence. Pretty scary too when I get angry. I'm not. I'm really not. Those days are behind me. Nowadays, especially in the workplace, if I don't like you, you really don't know it. You don't know it. It just hits you when it hits you. I don't let it be known. I may just suck my teeth and walk out the door. That's all. It's the most.
I'm gonna suck my teeth and walk out the door. That's what you gonna do?
It's a fact.
That shit
It's some
crazy.
bullshit. If I be some bullshit, I just fucking walk right out the door. Like I ain't staying for the rest of this.
I just do not walk out the door. I don't even do it no more. Just get the fuck up and be just bounce. I don't talk to no one. I just walk out. I've done that plenty of times. I used to do that in church all the time when I hear preachers tell you some shit I don't want to hear. Just get up and walk out. And I'd be up in the front pews and shit. Just get the fuck up and walk out. Yeah. Oh, when I was playing the drums, I did that shit, and they just fuck y'all.
I'm not gonna. I used to do that in meetings. I just get up. I just get my books and shit together. Get my laptop. Just get up and walk. They be like, "Oh, where you going?" I'm like, "Oh, this has nothing to do with me, so I'm leaving."
Dog, I wish I can do that. I wish because I have
It's
to
so much
fucking
shit.
present. I'm always presenting and shit, and have to take questions and fucking speak. Man, sometimes I just want to woosah. Let me sit in the back like everyone else and take deep breaths.
Yeah, I've gotten shit for doing it. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, it's my bosses that have to come to me, but they had to get chewed up by their bosses. Like, yo, you can't be doing. I'm like, yo, I did my part. I don't need to stay for shit that's not important to me. I
I
don't
was
need to
listening to
hear so and so talk about something that has nothing to do with what the hell I'm doing. I'm out. My time is precious.
Yeah.
I was listening to Izzy show today, boy. He had the whole Blackity Blacks on today. That shit was crazy. It was the Woe Is Me network today. I was like, God damn. It
Well,
was
it's
the
because
slavery in that net.
Izzy is blackity black.
Yeah, man. It was the Slavery RS network today. That shit was crazy.
Not slavery are us. Jesus.
He ain't
That's why.
lying. He ain't lying.
That shit was
That's about right.
crazy. I was like, this is a little ridiculous. Yeah, the white man don't understand. We was held down for 400 years by oppression. That way we ain't gonna never be able to get what we need to get when we go
Yeah.
to the mountaintop.
No,
Hey,
sir.
you answer this question to me. When was the 400? When did the 400 years start? Because America hasn't even been a country for 400 years. So
Fact.
I just want to know when the oppression actually started. Are we doing the 1619 project? And even then, it still would be close to 400 years. Not still wouldn't have been 400 years. I don't. I just don't know. I need someone to tell me.
See, what happened is you don't understand what the white man telling you. See, that's the
Oh,
issue you have.
oh okay.
Yeah,
Did you
that's the
guys
issue
see
that
this?
you have.
Apparently, Lauren said that Vic went off on TTs last night. I don't know. I don't watch TG.
Hmm.
I have no clue. I
I
was too
can't do.
busy.
I cannot do it.
I was too busy cussing everybody out on my show.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot do it. So I really don't know. What's good on
Yeah,
track? What's going on?
I haven't watched anybody.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Hey,
That was a different voice. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Oh, I'm good.
I hope everyone is.
Well, you got two angry black people up here who just cussing people out and shit.
I have not cussed any people out. I've just been warning people subtly.
So you're warning for the pre cuss out.
I'm warning. Yo, this motherfucker here. Look at this motherfucker here on camera and everything. Look. Quick fucking feedback.
I'm
Come
freezing
on,
my ass off up here.
because you ain't cut no fucking wood.
I've been cutting wood, you asshole, all fucking morning. It started snowing last night.
That's
What
no. That
at
doesn't.
Iowa?
You said last night, motherfucker. That doesn't have nothing to do with
Josh,
you being cold today.
See,
Either
nobody
cut
told me
wood,
it was going
either
to
cut
snow,
some
right?
wood or pay some fucking bills.
Well, I've been home for like 3 weeks, ain't a damn bit of snow. But last night it come about 3-4 inches in there, and fuck,
The fuck
cold.
is he at?
What's up? What's up,
What state,
uppity?
what state you live in?
The same shitty fucking Yankee state that Resla's in.
Oh, well, I don't know why you want to do that shit to yourself. You
Cause
muted
I,
wrestler.
cause I ain't a smart man. That's why.
You muted
Good motherfucker.
wrestler.
I'm good. Motherfucker, I'm good. I am nice and toasty, and I am down. Yeah. What about you though? Freezing your ass off.
Freezing my ass off. I got every fire, but we got gas here at this house, but firewood's over
No,
at
no.
fire.
Apparently, no. You ain't got no gas in your house. You wearing a full fucking coat.
I got gas, but 3 fireplaces running full blast, and I just can't warm up. It's been raining too on top of it, so I got the chills real bad. I'm crying like a little bitch now.
It's been raining here too. I'm still good.
Yeah, but New York City needs to flood. That's the difference. I'm waiting for
Apparently,
that 40 days.
hey, guess what? Apparently, you do right now because I'm good and warm, and your ass is wearing a whole coat in your house.
I got a damn sweatshirt on. I got this little net thing on. I got sweatshirts on. I got two
Maybe that
sweatshirts.
just tells you need to come down to the city before you start talking some shit. You know what? You keep that up, you're gonna freeze that finger off. By the
I,
way,
I am gonna freeze that finger off. I got like 2 pair of gloves too. I was running around the yard looking like an Eskimo, like, oh, what the hell's going on, man?
Stay in Florida. It was a lot. It was hot. It was breezy today.
Y'all get any rain down there?
It was sprinkling a little bit yesterday. That's about it.
Damn. I need to go back to Vietnam. It's nice and warm there.
This motherfucker said Vietnam.
Vietnam.
You need a ticket?
But hell, I need, I don't know what I need. I need a brain
You
cell.
need to go pick up his son.
I want to pick up the kid, leave the wife there. I can't figure out how to pull that one off.
Well, you should have pulled that. You should have pulled that one off. You should have pulled out of her.
Yeah, like I said, some of us ain't addicted to the asshole sex, right? Like, I mean, Couldn't help it. It was dark. I didn't know what I was aiming for.
Just saying.
Going to hell now. I swear to God. So what's this about the money? I see. Didn't the Labor Department reclassify upper class as anybody that made $150,000 or more?
Huh.
I think that's what upper class is defined as now.
What do you work?
For a while, but I can't say it is.
Hey, instead of asking questions, just go ahead and state what you're worried about.
The fact that people ain't making it, I don't see how people aren't doing something.
People, who's not making it? Are you making it?
I thought everybody was making it. Everybody I run into, unless it's the case that the younger people, like I say, like 25, somewhere in there, are having difficulty. But wouldn't that be normal? Isn't everybody trying to figure it out at that age?
Who are you running into? You're like secluded country right now. Who the fuck are you running into?
Well, I'm sorry. Everybody here went down fucking Florida. Damn snowbirds driving like idiots down there. I hope Unkle Tom started beating the crap out of half them damn snowbirds down there. They need to come back up here and pay their fucking heating bills is what they need to do.
I mean, some of us don't have to worry about cutting wood, so.
Asshole. Damn, my old man too. He was bad. He just had surgery, right? And I looked at him. We went out to the farm today. I've been driving him around like an idiot. I looked at him and asked him, I said, "We got enough wood?" He said, "Motherfucker, I've been cutting wood for the last 40 years. You can kiss my ass. It's your turn." I was like, "Motherfucker." I'm done. Yes, sir. I'm looking at the log splitter and just crying the whole time. And see, I only have to do an axe. I have to use a log splitter, right? Like I'm being a lazy little girl about that too.
Being a bitch, you're gonna literally get a coat. That's crazy.
Yep. Damn. So I think anyways, this concept about, I don't see how it's so difficult to make a living. I think it's more difficult to keep your hands on it. So 15th's rolling around. Isn't that a deadline for filing your taxes? Is that why everybody's bitching about money?
I believe so.
I mean, I would surely love to keep a hold of all my money, but
That's a fact.
You might have to do more. It's on you, brother. Your survival is on you. Taxes are not.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so far I figured out you can't just earn it and just dump it in a bank or dump it in your mattress. You got to do something with it.
You could also just, crawl into the woods and eliminate money. People have done that. You want to live that life?
I'm in the woods, and I'm gonna tell you now, it ain't that damn pleasant up here. Right? It's cold. It's my scrawny ass is doing so well.
Maybe you're mistaken on the word pleasant, because that is being content with what you have.
Oh, I ain't content with what I got. No. See, what I want is I want to be able to push a button and instantly get heat.
Well, that's a you problem.
This is true. This is very true.
Hey, that is a you problem. Because when I want to do that, you heard that? That push the button to get heat.
This motherfucker, I got a damn remote control fireplace. Pushing buttons and it still ain't getting hot. Maybe it's broken.
I got all those buttons too, but at the same time, I could put a jacket on and go outside and probably live for a year or two. But I got the buttons. Well, because I worked my ass off to be able to afford the buttons, and I pay my taxes. I'm not sure exactly what the argument is here. Well, survival is not of the fittest. It's you survive your way. And if you have a problem with your way, well, then go fuck yourself.
Problem with my wave. See, I got the buttons. I got all the buttons, no problem, right? And now I got the jacket. But I'm crying inside, not outside. If I go back outside, I'd really be crying.
Oh, the crying.
Yes. I'm gonna call it like it is. It's crying.
The crying?
Yes, it's crying. Tears. And it ain't joy neither. Tears and misery.
Well, misery sounds like a hell of a good time to me.
Damn. Well, some days. Well, I guess that was marriage, right? You ought to get married. That definitely good miserable time to have. I've been trying.
You ever punish anybody before and feel good about it because you put them in their place?
I'm an authoritarian. The answer is yes. Yes.
You ever punish yourself and actually stick to it?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, then why are you crying?
Because you gotta get out of it.
Punishment sucks.
Embrace the suck. You punished yourself and now you're crying about it.
Yep.
Oh, I punished myself and I had a child. Yeah. Damn. Take care of your goddamn child, motherfucker.
I need to bring him here so he can breeze his little ass off. About his time anyway. You're right.
Yeah, punish your child the same way you're punishing yourself. It might teach him something.
I strongly agree.
All right, then. Stop your goddamn crying.
I can't stop the crying. Not until summer get here.
Oh, God.
But it's
I don't like being cold at all. So I put a jacket on. Or I hit that button and I go and snuggle up in my covers with my wife. I don't know what to tell you. You have these things. Oh, I don't like to be cold. Oh, I don't like to be hot. Oh, I don't like to work. Oh, I don't like having a child that I gotta pay for. Well, stop creating life. Or, hey, there's an ultimate choice that you could make, and I'm not even gonna say it right now. But it would end all your suffering. Quit being a bitch. Quit being a bitch and live life. Life is about suffering. There is not one toe that you won't break having a good time living life. Go fuck yourself.
That's a fact. There is no way you should be living life suffering.
You're right. I think I need to get in my truck.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that noise?
His fucking heater. That's what I need to do. Resla, how you feel about a home invasion, right? I don't want your money. I want your damn heater.
Oh, that's cool. You can take it with you. Just know you're leaving with something behind. You're leaving something behind. Just let you know that.
Won't leave with no behind.
Damn.
Take your whole ass with you.
Damn, CCD lived in Turkey? I lived in Istanbul for a little while. That was cold there, too. They get a lot of wind.
He said it's always better to harm others.
Yes. Agree. Strongly agree.
It's easier. But you don't always win those battles. It's much better to have a teammate. You know what I mean?
How's somebody end up in Michigan?
The fuck are you talking about?
No fault of their own.
Looking at the chat.
Oh, well, okay. I'll tell you, I'm in North Carolina and I'm chilly, and it's not even cold here compared to Michigan, Canada, Russia, Greenland.
I like the Carolinas. They got a hell of a lot cheaper property tax.
I don't give a fuck what you like.
Love the Carolinas.
And how are you handling your business? Because it sounds like you'd rather be someplace else. And why the fuck don't you strap on your boots and stick up your thumb and get to fucking moving?
Well, I've been moving. It's 11 o'clock at night. It's time to sit down for a little bit
Pee on your
and
ass
complain,
tonight.
and
cry.
complain and definitely complain.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
he's in North Carolina. He's still south from you.
Well,
He's south from the both of us, all right?
at least he down there in the South with real people. To them fucking Yankees up here.
You know
Well,
what?
that's judgmental.
You're absolutely right. You are
That,
absolutely
I'm gonna
right.
be so judgmental as if so many North Carolinians aren't from other places. You know what I mean?
Well, it could be true. That could be true. I see a lot of
So,
Northerners moving south.
have you never heard the stereotype of people that live their entire lives in New York and make all their money up in New York, retire, and move to fucking Florida?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then a hurricane.
It's a Seinfeld joke.
And build houses in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Then a hurricane
So,
comes
Go to
and
Atlanta.
takes away their life savings.
so if you don't like where you live, fucking move, bro.
I wish that was possible right this moment. Ugh, responsibility suck ass.
What was it? You let your bulldog mouth outrun your chihuahua ass.
Oh no, my Chihuahua ass ain't moving around too much. It don't do much barking. In Japan, no, I was in Vietnam, not Japan.
Well, most
He
people
was
from New York
absolutely
always move down to Florida for some odd reason. I don't get it.
The heat.
If I was single, I'd move to Japan.
It's
If I
the
was
currency translation and the weather.
Well, there's so many better places like the Bahamas. It's same as Florida. It's 45 miles away from Florida. Well, from Fort Lauderdale, and it's cheaper. Why not move there?
Hurricanes.
There's hurricanes in Florida.
Yeah, that's why I don't live in Florida. I was born
And
at
if you're,
Homestead. I was born at Homestead. I'm originally from down there.
there's also another saying: if you're scared, say you're scared.
Oh,
You know
I'm
what I'm
damn
saying?
scared of hurricanes. I don't like building houses and then blow away from a little windstorm.
They don't.
So you're gonna complain about being cold and lonely and broke
Oh, I
rather
ain't
than
lonely.
And lonely. And
rather
lonely.
than move down to the south and learn how to fucking swim.
Damn,
Come
I'm
on.
broke and lonely. Shit, I didn't know that was there. I'm just cold.
Hey, you could be rich and warm and just learn how to swim.
No, nope. Mm-mm.
You can't swim.
Oh, I can swim. It's just
Oh, I was about to call you black, nigga. God damn.
He black.
Said he black.
you don't want to swim in nothing up here. It's not a good place to swim.
There's a lot of white people that swim in there naked. So what are you talking about?
That's why they got smaller dicks. They jumping in that damn cold ass water up here. It should shrivel up and fall off.
Mm, that's crazy. So what makes you want to live in New York right now?
Oh, I don't want to. It's shit. Generations have lived here.
Yeah, I don't mean
That's where he decided to have a whole home at.
Now, I got to address this. You said you went to Vietnam.
Yeah.
As a service member?
No. Well, not to the military. No.
Okay, then never mind.
He just wanted the 5-star rating.
Yeah. I like that the Asian boobies. They don't exist. They're a myth.
But okay, maybe to the same effect. You left where you came from for another place for whatever. And you maybe did you feel comfortable there while you were there?
What you mean? You mean down south?
I mean, where
Vietnam.
Oh, in
did you
Vietnam?
feel
God, no, I was not.
comfortable where you went while you were there?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't comfortable in Vietnam.
Why not?
Uh, damn. I guess if you're foreign, the idea of convenience doesn't really exist, nor can it exist for you.
Well, what in that case, what could you imagine a place that would make you feel comfortable?
Such a place doesn't exist. It would be the place where no bullshit exists. And as far as I can tell, that place is fairy tale land and it doesn't exist.
Okay, so why can't you make where you are right now? Why can't you make it your fairy tale in your own brain and just accept where you are and do what you got to do with the weather that you got to deal with and the people that surround you and the job you got to do, rather than coming and crying about, oh, I've been here and it was better, but I wasn't welcome there.
Damn, I wasn't welcome there. Shit.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Do you not feel welcome where you are now?
Yes.
You don't feel welcome where you are now.
No, I said yes, I feel welcome where I'm at. Of course, I felt welcome in Vietnam, too.
Not in Vietnam too. He's not welcome anywhere. Damn.
Well, damn, not? No, damn. It's not what I said, but okay.
What are you having a hard time with? Can you narrow it?
Well, right this moment, freezing ass cold.
Okay, and you got a jacket on, and you're inside, and you got the buttons.
It's still cold.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like to be cold either.
Yeah.
So I put my jackets on, and I warm myself up, and I put my toboggan on, and it's not even that bad down here. I can imagine in the cold places that I've been that the coldness. But how about you what else could you do to be warmer? What do you think you could do to be warmer to solve your coldness problem? You got a fireplace?
Yeah, bring a whole bunch of firewood into the house and just like basically have a big bonfire inside here. That'd probably heat me up pretty good.
Would that set the house on fire, or do you have a fireplace?
It would most certainly. This is a log house. It would definitely burn.
Well, you can be like mine and set the whole bitch on fire.
You soon.
Ain't gonna do that though.
That whole bitch can be gone, nigga. You can be setting that bitch cold in the motherfucker for real.
Yeah, see, the problem is I'd be warm for a little while until the roof burned off, and then I'd be back outside again, and I ain't moved.
You got a five alarm fucking fire? Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah.
Are you drinking warm coffee or something warm?
Yeah, hot coffee.
Okay, hot coffee. You're drinking hot coffee. You're wearing a jacket and you're inside and you're still crying like a bitch.
Yes. So this is the definition. I'm a bitch. Ask Uncle Tom. He'll tell you.
Yeah, he a bitch.
See?
Well,
and he's liberal. And he's liberal.
They cry.
Then I would chalk it up to this. That is, no matter what I say, I can't solve your problem for you. You're cold. Be cold. Stay cold. And if you're not going to embrace the cold and get used to it and know that the seasons change, well, then you will just continue to be cold and complain about it and make us all suffer about listening to how cold you are. Keep being the bitch you are. I'm sorry. I can't help. I've tried. Put gasoline on your feet and light that bitch on fire. That's about the only other solution that will ever be and I do not recommend it. Please do not do that. It is not safe. You will be warm, but it will not last.
Well, let me take up for him real quick. Let me take it for him. So anytime it drops to 69 degrees, I am fucking freezing. I got on a hoodie, I got on a blanket, I got on feet warmers, hand warmers, and I'm in Florida. If it dropped below 70 degrees, I am freezing. So I understand what he's saying, and ain't nothing gonna help me up because I'm anemic too, so I'm always cold. So it don't fucking matter. It just don't matter. So
No, I feel that. I feel that because I've been in places where it was 120 degrees during the day and it dropped down to 80 degrees at night. Now, that's a 40-degree drop in a very short amount of time, and it feels like you're freezing. But then I've met people that they live in freezing cold temperatures and they wear just a simple jacket when they go outside. Whereas I would have to wear a bear suit to go outside. I would have to be covered in every layer to go outside. And it's like, why? It's acclimation. If you are living there and you're not acclimated to it and you can't be like, okay, this is normal. Well, again, that's a you problem. How long have you lived where you've lived? Because if you're brand new, yeah, shock and all. And you're going to have to spend some time getting used to it. But if you've been there for a while, quit your bitching. You've had enough time. Get used to it.
I've only been
This
here.
It's called normal.
Yeah, I've only been here for about 3 weeks, give or take.
Well, test yourself. Wear less and spend more time outside. You'll get used to it.
Wear less and spend more time out.
I don't know. They got some animals up here that they had a rapist moose in the newspaper. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they're accusing it of. Maybe that story migrated down from Canada, but nope, ain't doing that neither.
So
how far north are you in New York?
I'm actually the Catskill Mountains.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What possess you?
He's up there.
What the fuck? What possess you?
But the family been up here for generations.
You damn near right across the street from Canada.
Well, it's about 3 hours.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's about 3 hours.
If you drive slow as hell.
I'm thinking like 3 hours, I can get to Resla's house. I don't know, about 20 minutes to get in there. Jack his heater, get in the back of my truck, and then 3 hours back. I don't know, half-day trip.
What, are you waiting on some inheritance or something?
No, God, no.
Hey, don't worry. I got a heater at my desk, dog. And again, I'm in Florida. I got a heater at my desk underneath that bitch. And I be freezing every day.
Whenever you can listen, Josh, stop by whenever you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whenever you want.
You know what? I might just kidding. If you got a hatchet, right? I just bring you over and make you cut.
Well, we already learned you don't know how to use those.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You got a hatchet.
You learned you don't know how to use those.
I might leave your heater there, sir. Just tie you up, bring you here, and get you to cut the firewood here.
Oh, what I just heard whips and chain slavery again. Did you hear that shit?
I sure did. I sure did.
That was crazy.
God damn. I will force you to make me hot.
He basically running around the house with a hatchet. What else am I supposed to think? I'm sitting here bitching about firewood, right? Like, I thought he was offering.
Hey, have you seen that dude that lives outside in Alaska 24/7? I said, bitch, you are crazy. Yes. This motherfucker be digging holes and shit, burying coals just to make a hot, warm bed. I said, bitch, get a house. Get a fucking house. What the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Ain't no way.
Yeah, he's not. he's not on a live stream bitching like, oh my god, I'm naked and I'm so cold, buried myself in the snow.
Well, he's a dumbass. I just think he's dumb to shit to fucking want to bury. Listen, I ain't living outside. There's mosquitoes and shit. Have you seen these mosquitoes out here in North Carolina and fucking Georgia and Florida? Oh, them is little bitty bats, dog. Them shits bite like a motherfucker.
They
You
call
don't
them
see them
skeeter
up north.
hawks.
And I tell you what, I don't sit here and be like, oh my god, these mosquitoes. You just hear a bunch of smacks every once in a while. You don't hear, oh my god, where these mosquitoes come from? Do you know where the fuck you live?
I started
No.
bitching when they banned diazinon. That was about the best thing. Kill everything.
In middle Florida, if the mosquitoes come, bro, when they do, you're gonna be saying, "Please don't drop me because that's a long way down. I don't want to smack the earth that hard because they're about that big."
Man, them motherfuckers is stupid. It's just, oh god, it just so gets
They ain't small.
annoying.
They ain't no just like that. It's this.
Yeah.
Man, because there's so many fucking open. There's like so many fucking little bitty fucking ponds out here with stale water, and them bitches come by the millions. I just don't understand. I was like, where the fuck do these motherfuckers constantly lay eggs, dog? It's so disgusting. Oh god.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing as anywhere. Light a fire. Bugs will either be attracted to the light or scared by the heat. I don't know what to tell you.
That's why a lot of cities have ordinances against having open containers of water in middle Florida. So you have
Yeah.
to make sure you don't leave your trash out, and that's why they have that ordinance. It's because of the bugs.
Yeah, they don't
Fuck you.
enforce it though. They don't enforce it though.
Nah,
You
most places don't.
know what they enforce? Traffic code.
Yeah, and gun law.
and fucking not open carry, and that's about it. They enforce them motherfuckers like a
That's
motherfucker.
right.
Russell, you know what's fucked up? When the fire was when the house was on fire, I got attacked by fucking ants. They bit the fuck out of my leg,
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
Them motherfuckers tore my ass up. Boy, I was like, what the fuck? And I had my whole shoe was covered in ants biting the shit out of me. All down my fucking calf and my ankle, dog. I got
Oh,
my
I got a funny ant story.
oh,
We had been drinking a bit, me and my wife, and she's a bit of a wild one. And it was time to go. We were about to get in the car, and she said she had to, do a number one. And rather than going back inside, and it's raining outside, and so she backs up against the curb, and she squats her butt down, and she was drunk, so she couldn't hover, so she just squatted right down. It just so happened to be an anthill. And she didn't feel it right then. They were just crawling on her right then. We get in the car. We take two lefts on our way home. And she's like, hey, I feel something. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh my God. Oh my God. She strips her pants off in the car. Sees ants all over the place. She starts rubbing them off, rubbing them off, rubbing them off. We get to the house. Jumps in the shower, sprays herself off with the detachable shower head, and I swear to God, it looked like the topography of the globe in ant bites on her ass. Like you could see the United States, you could see South America, and it was all swollen ant bites. It was
I believe
horrible
it.
for her. For
It
her,
don't take long. It don't take long.
and the
But
next day, the very next day, she had a dentist appointment, which means she had to sit in that chair. Well, somebody worked on her mouth while she's got this motherfucking swarm of ant bites on her ass. I swear to God, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was horrible for her, but fuck it. It's hilarious.
Man, it's kind of like when we were doing a fucking drills at basic training in Georgia. Motherfucker, like you up, you see me, I'm down, right? You get down on the ground. Oh my God. I didn't know I laid in a fucking ant hill, red fire ant hill. So my whole chest from my stomach all the way up to my neck was in fucking fire ant bites, dog. In less than 2 fucking seconds. In less than 2 seconds. That was the most pain I had in my life, and it didn't go away for fucking days. Almost 2 weeks. That shit was bad. I don't listen. I set
Hey,
every
where
ant
did you
pile
say
on fire from there. How's that?
where where did you say that was? South Carolina?
No, Fort Benning, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that shit sucked.
I was in Fort Jackson, but
Oh,
you
okay.
know, it's all good. It's all good. Don't. Hey, the wildlife will fuck you up anywhere you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a fire ant story, but I don't want to tell it. It's that bad.
Well,
Hey,
then don't bring it up.
don't bring it up.
Triggering me.
You might as well
Hey,
tell
we
it.
love
Shit.
to hear it. It's called the truth, man. Share or shut the fuck up.
Oof.
Hey, name of
I'm
the
not
stream is about to be just
pressuring
my
you.
thoughts. Give it
Ugh.
your thoughts or don't.
Ugh.
I'm not calling you out and saying this, that, or the other, but you just said I have a story, but I'm not telling it. It's like, why would
I'm
you
not,
say you have a story?
that's right. It's a story that I can only tell in private. It's not YouTube friendly.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's that bad.
Did you get ants on your penis and you liked it, sir? You try to rub them out.
Not that he liked it too. Damn.
You had to rub them off. It's okay. It happens. Get them on your balls. Had to scratch them. I don't know. Just things. You had to put calamine lotion on your balls. It's all right. I understand. I get it.
Calamine actually works too. That shit.
Oh
I know it
God.
does. For poison ivy.
hey, the more pain, the better, right? That's what makes the story, right?
God, not that much pain.
That shit would have been painful in the bitch, boy. God damn.
It's not that much pain, but you two can't handle it.
Kidding me? It's painful.
Just choose your words wisely. Beat
uh
around the bush, if you will.
no, it's not. Well, it's not that. It's not YouTube friendly because uh people don't like certain actions, even if they know that you were a little boy at the time.
Whoa.
Um, so you guys gonna have to forgive me because I was a little boy. I didn't know any better. Me and my sister were fighting. We used to fight. Me and my sister. She grew up with brothers. So you gotta forgive us. We were little kids. We didn't know any better. Don't call me no woman beater. I ain't no woman beater. And
I whooped my pregnant sister's ass. She better know better next time. She better learn, goddammit.
so young, I don't know. I was probably 10 years old. She was probably 12. And she punched me in the nuts. And I landed in the bed, the fire ant bed. And yeah, I rolled around and I was in so much pain from getting the nut shot. I didn't even feel anything as far as the ants go. But one of my aunts seen that I was rolling around. She come over, figured out what was going on, and picked me up, carried me inside, realized that the ants were all over me, had to go wash me off, all that stuff. I mean, I'm getting washed off and ain't no pain from the ants. That's how hard she hit me. She rung my bell. But yeah, afterward, all that pain, and yeah, the fire ants were all over my torso. So yeah, pretty painful.
And that's not YouTube friendly?
No, because people get the wrong idea. It's not. Get the wrong idea. Oh, he's fighting with his sister.
Sir,
Bro.
I fought with all my sisters. I fought my pregnant sister while she was pregnant. She learned better next time. She don't do that shit no more. But I
Yeah.
was 16 at the time, so it doesn't matter. She be right. She ain't dead. Still love her to death. She get on my nerves just like all the rest of my siblings do. But it's all right. Yeah, I mean, truth is truth. They be all right. He ain't say he killed her or nothing like that. I mean, deleted her.
No.
Hey, my sister was the oldest, and she would beat on both of me and my brother. But my brother would try to stop her from beating on me, and I would try to stop her from beating on my brother. But when my brother was beating on me and my sister would beat on my brother, I would cheer her on. I'd be like, hell yeah, bitch, get him, get him.
Well, you grew up, in the 80s and 90s, right? So it's a little
Survival, survival, and being a youngster. Hey, forget it. If somebody's on your side, be on their side. It doesn't matter what era you come from. If somebody's coming to help you out, you be like, yeah, thank you.
They don't let the kids fight nowadays.
Well, it doesn't matter about what they let people do. When you come from a household where nobody's around and kids are beating on kids and other kids come in to help kids, hey, just be thankful that somebody was on your side, because there were times that my brother was on my side. There were times when I had to whoop my brother's ass even though he was older than me. I just had to grow up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you're fortunate to have someone on your side. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You were fortunate to have someone to be on your side. Yep.
Yeah, but eventually nobody's on your side. Eventually you become an adult and you got to leave the nest, and now you can't trust anybody.
Is that what it is? So you had somebody on your side?
Well, as far as having siblings is concerned, it was
really?
a triangle of continuous beatdowns, continuous
you had somebody
hatred.
on your side at all? I didn't have anybody on my side, bro. Is what I'm saying. You were fortunate to have someone on your side ever. I never had that.
Well, so what? It was just you and a sibling, a single sibling?
No, it was me and I had about 4 siblings and then about 40 cousins. And it was pretty much just a free for all. There ain't nobody on your side.
Oh, so you were on your own the entire time?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then that means you was the problem.
Oh, okay.
Why does everyone want to beat on you?
No wrong for whoever wrongs you.
Yep, nobody had sides. There ain't no sides to take. Hey, there ain't no sides to take.
Well, that's just having siblings. Like, I never took anyone's sides. Only time I would fight someone else from or took someone's sides when someone was trying to jump on my sister or my brother. And that's totally different. You outside the family. Now fighting someone outside the family, it's free for all. I ain't letting no one jump on my brother or sister then, but inside the house, ain't no sides in the house. What? Ain't never been a side of that.
Yeah, we didn't have that either. There wasn't no like I'm gonna back him up. It's straight up free for all, man.
So my dad had this rule that no one can punch anyone in the face. and if we did, oh my God, the wrath of that man was something severe. I kicked my nephew in the face, and I didn't mean to. We're outside playing fucking ninjas and shit, and I kicked him in the face, and that motherfucker punched me so goddamn hard in my jaw. It makes you say, I'm not gonna fight this nigga no time soon. This nigga big. But other than that, he had his rules where no one no one punches anyone in the face, but anything below the neck and down is free game.
Yeah, we didn't have any rules about the body. It was rules about don't destroy the house. So if we got
That
tough
too.
with each other, if somebody pulled a knife, it was like take it outside.
Damn.
Handle your shit outside. Don't destroy the house because mom's gonna kill us all.
Shit. Man, I remember being in push up position for about an hour and a half for putting my brother through a wall. You mean talking about hours in push up position? Whoo wee. My dad was one of those, he'd rather talk to you the entire time you're sitting there, making you think about what you did wrong. Like, you know what? I don't even want to be here no more. Why are we still talking? Why are you talking? Just beat me. Just beat me, please. Just please beat me. 'Cause that shit's over quick.
Yeah,
That talking.
we didn't really have rules like that. We had our chores, which was like let the dogs out, feed them, all that stuff, do the dishes, take the garbage out, all that stuff. But we didn't have rules as to what we would do when it comes down to like fighting and all that stuff. Um, yeah, it just didn't exist. You
All
know?
right, guys. I'm gonna have to call it, and I've got like about 5 hours if I'm lucky. If I can fall asleep in time, I'll get about 5 hours of sleep. So,
Well, I'll go ahead and say good night. Thank you for having me. Good talk.
Good to see you, Track.
absolutely.
I'll head out too. Good to see the panel up, and good to see you alive, Uncle Tom.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, brother. Y'all have a good one, man. Thanks, Resla. Good show, bro.
Uh, and try, and try sometimes. Uh, outside of that, OG, are you good? OG probably went to sleep, or he probably did something else. Who knows? All right, all right, Josh.
You actually going to go to work tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I'm going to.
Yeah,
It'll be an officially a full week.
What are you going to do? Push a pencil around or be a keyboard warrior at work? Which one do you do?
It's gonna be a bit of both.
Damn.
Even worse, I have to watch over other people.
Oh, babysitter.
That too. And I gotta go extra. I gotta go extra early in today.
Damn. So you're going to sleep tonight?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get a bitching too.
Send me the phone number. I'll make sure I'll call you every hour on the hour.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I gotta worry about if I'll even listen to my alarms.
Damn.
I gotta come in from 3 sources now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Take care. I'll catch you tomorrow sometime.
All right. Guys, it's gonna be pretty much the end of this stream. I'm gonna actually have us redirected to another stream, and we'll move from there. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow since I'll be getting out about a little bit early. We'll see about if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be doing little pop-ups like this. The next time we really have something scheduled where I'll give a little thought as to what we're gonna be talking about, will probably have to end up being like Wednesday or maybe later on this week. Other people are reaching out to me as well because they want to do collaborations or other things going on. So we'll see from there. Take a look at the community post if you haven't subscribed already. Subscribe, and again, if I do pop-ups, then we'll do pop-ups. But if not, we'll try to do our regular times, our regular days, and then we'll see how it goes from there. With that being said, take care of yourselves, guys, and this one's gonna be for Josh. This one is specifically for you, Josh. We'll end it like this. So take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and of course, Be opinionated.
我们今生注定是沧桑，苦之来要笑着走过呀，朋友啊，让我们一起牢牢铭记呀，我们今生兄弟